Denali Ultimate. 38? This was our 14. GMC Fantasy. They're really cool. I hope you like this trip and come over here to my dad's work. We're at Sunshine McDonough.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is my final video for the year of 2024. We do have a McGoy's lift kit going on in the shop right now, and I was thinking about posting that video today, but I figured that you might want a year in review instead. So I went back through the year 2024, and what a crazy year it has been. This is my biggest year of growth ever in social media, not just on the YouTube, but just all over. I mean, the views you guys have put in this year on my channel is overwhelming, and I'd like to say I appreciate it to each and every one of you, and that's what keeps me going. And not only does it just keep me going in the social media aspect of it, but my job never gets boring now. I love it. Every day I get phone calls and comments and messages from everybody watching, and it's more than I can handle, and I appreciate it, and I'd like to keep it going. So I've picked out some of my favorite builds over the last year. If your build is not in this year in review, it's not just because I didn't like the build or something like that. There's a lot of the content that was blurry, or I couldn't get it to upload, you know, in 4K or HD. So I cut out a couple of the trucks where I had bad content, but other than that, I'm putting mostly every truck in here that I did last year, and I just wanted to let you guys know that I really appreciate it. If you like the video, or if you want to say something about one of the trucks, comment, feel free to call me, reach out, have any questions or a price. I'll be here today until 3 o'clock. Actually, the video won't post till tonight at 7, so you can call me day after tomorrow, which will be the 2nd of the year. But this is a long video. I tried to whittle down 14 hours of content, and right now I'm not done with the video, and I know there's going to be more that's cut out of it, but right now I'm at 3 hours, so I don't expect you to sit here for 3 hours. So 30 seconds, that's all you have to do, is watch 30 seconds and I get a view. So I don't know if I'm supposed to say that, or if that's going to kill my my earnings or whatever on the video, but so be it. Just watch 30 seconds of it, and I appreciate it. Guys, have a wonderful new year, and I hope everybody is doing good. You know, if you want to reach out next year for a price or come see me next year, you know where I'm at. I'm Jake, Southern Tire. We're in McDonough, Georgia. The phone number here is 678-994-9180. And if you hear that little jingle I just said 100 times in this video, I'm sorry. These are old video clips, so I appreciate it, guys. Well, we got a truck done. 2024 Denali Ultimate. This one's more of that classic look. It's on some 20-inch Fuel Maverick 2-piece. This is the D260. So a very, very popular wheel back in the mid 2015, 2016 era. It looks really nice on the newer truck to me, because you see all these new ones with the 24s, 26s on them. Kind of kicks it back a little bit on this one. I love the big Nitto Trail Grappler tire on there, the 37-inch. It's kind of crazy. This was the same size tire we had on it with a leveling kit, and that just goes to show how much different the offset of the wheel will be. You'll notice here that the mud flaps are missing on the truck. The tires were hitting. I have ordered a set of mud flap deletes from sharptruck.com for it. That'll look really nice once it's done. I got stopped in the middle of that last clip, but I think I was somewhere right about here telling you about the sharptruck.com mud flap delete kits. The mud flap comes down really low right there, and it just about hits on every tire and wheel setup. It looks very, very similar to this mud flap right here. We're actually ordered a 4-piece kit to replace this with, and they will cut off somewhere right around here. So it really looks factory, and it matches the same color black. So I don't know if I'll be able to put a part 2 together with this truck, but it will be completely stock looking on the fender there once it's done. Well, it's a late night. We're finishing up another one. This is Paul's truck from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. This is a 2024 Chevy 2500. I know that the front end of this truck does not look like a typical 24. That's because Chevrolet only upgraded the high-end trim packages, like the High Country and things like that. So it does have the same front end as the older truck, but it does have the new interior inside. I feel like this one turned out perfect. It has a 9-inch McGoy's lift, as we do pretty commonly. 26 by 14 KG1 eddies. We did do the floating caps on this one. The lights you see are Infinite Off-Road. That's their 24-watt light. We did the McGoy's traction bars as well with the front kicker braces. Did the chrome accents on them. They look really nice. The way the wheel light looks on that wheel is just beautiful. Did a couple other things on this one. We did a Flowmaster exhaust. Exhaust is typically something we don't do here at the shop, but you know, when you're doing a big build like this, we do. Let me know what you think in the comments. This is one of my favorite ones for sure. It's a cold day in January, but we're working. I got another one done for you today. 2020 GMC Denali HD 3500. This one we did the 6-inch ready lift on. Some 37-inch Toyo MTs with some 22-inch XF wheels. This is a good budget-friendly build if you're not in the market to buy forged wheels. I think everything with this one came in right under $10,000. Great everyday driver look. This guy's gonna pull with this truck and everything, and it's all set up for it. Some of these trucks come with an overload spring in the rear for extra load support, and you have to accommodate for that when you do the lift kit on it. Needs longer U-bolts and a couple other little things, but this truck will fully be functional. Whenever you load a trailer down, it comes down on this top spring instead of putting all the weight on the bottom spring. So good look, good driving truck. If you have any questions about this build, shoot me a call at the shop, 678-994-9180. Well, she's almost done. All we have left now to do is a little bit more trimming on the truck and the alignment. Then what we do is we do a retorque on the lift kit immediately once it's finished, and we drive it for about 30 minutes, 30 miles, something like that up the street, let everything settle. We bring it back and retorque it again and do one more final test drive. Most of these customers are from out of state. This guy is a local. He's from Lithonia. A&S Paving is his company, so if you need any paving done out that area, give him a call. This one's going to be beautiful, though. I think he's going to be using this truck to do his quotes and things like that, drive it every day for work. So just one more time to prove that this is definitely something you can daily drive after. 26 by 14 JTX silencers in the black and milled finish. We've got the 37 1450 26 Fury MT. Always a good pair with a 14 wide because it doesn't stretch too bad. Everything looks really nice on it. You can still drive it over curbs and stuff if you hit it right with the angles without scratching your wheel. Did the McGoy's traction bars. They don't have the face plates on these yet. It will have the same thing like the front strut tensioners in there. Like I said, a couple little things left on it we have to do, but it's almost done. Well, the 2021 Silverado is ready on the 6-inch rough country lift. I'm sorry, it's a 4-inch because this is a Trail Boss. Trail Bosses sit 2 inches taller, so they sell a 4-inch lift, which is essentially the same thing as the 6-inch lift with a smaller strut spacer. Turns out really nice. Put it on 35, 1250, 24 RBP repulsor RTs. I don't have a lot of experience with this tire, but it's supposed to be like a Cognito Ridge Grappler platform, so we'll see how it does. It's on the 24 by 12 TIS 547B gloss black wheels. Good entry-level priced wheel. It's a cast aluminum, so it's not as expensive as like a KG1 or a JTX. This customer got here this morning at 8 o'clock, and it's 1:30 in the afternoon. They're picking their vehicle up. Once again, I wanted to say thanks to everybody that watches and everybody that comes by and gets a lift kit and tires and everything. I have the best job in the world. Got this 2024 Denali done, 2500. Got the 7 to 9 inch McGoy's kit set at 7 on some 37 inch Nitto Recon Grapplers with 24 by 12 JTX Revolt. I haven't seen this wheel come through yet. Very, very, very nice wheel. Black and milled finish. The McGoy's kit, we did do the upper control arms on it. We did the, these are called strut tensioners or kicker braces, along with the traction bars in the rear with the accents and everything. Once again, the lights on this one are the Infinite Off-Road 12-watt rock lights. And then we did also the wheel light from them, the inside and outside single row. It's considered a double row on their website. And turned out very, very nice. Well, we're buttoning up some loose ends on this one and she's done. Want to say I appreciate you guys for watching again. It's crazy what the power of YouTube is and what's been made possible because you guys watch and then you bring your trucks for us to lift. This truck came out of South Florida. Alex, or That Wide Bow Tie as you know him, drove all the way to Philadelphia to drop off one customer's truck, then flew all the way to Miami to pick this truck up and drove it back. Really, really happy with the way it turned out. I'll go over it once again with you. 38-inch Fury MT tires. It's a 38-1550. Fury is one of the best tires we sell for the big rims and stuff like this, and it's going to turn out really nice. I know you see the wires hanging under the truck. They're not finished completely with the lights on the wheels and the rock lights, but I really need to get the video out, so that's why. Other than that, the truck is done. Went with a 26x16 KG1 Creator. It's one of their newer wheels. I think it came from last year's new wheels. This one has the floating center caps from KG1. Very, very nice. Has some purple spike lug nuts on it. We did the 12-inch Cognito lift that I just showed you in the earlier part of the video. Everything turned out perfect on that. This is their traction bar. Not my favorite looking traction bar, but it's still very, very nice the way they did this. Fully functional and it doesn't get in the way of the power step. This truck's been here for maybe a week. We've gone back and forth with a couple different decisions on this one. That's why it's been here as long as it has. But it's going to turn out, you know, perfect. Another Denali finish. This is a 1500. It's the first 2024 in the country with a 12-inch FTS on it. All fire engine red. Big cross member. Upgraded upper control arms, fire engine red. Fully boxed strut tensioners. And the traction bars. All fire engine red. Yes, this truck does have magnetic ride control. If you see the adapter, the sensors are still in place. Everything works. No lights on the dash. 12-inch boot from FTS makes everything possible. Look at the angle of the axle. It's perfect. This one came all the way from Ohio. In and out in 2 days. Absolutely beautiful. Chrome on chrome. McGoy's lift kit has the beautiful chrome accents with the kit. Comes in the box with it. This truck drove from St. Louis, Missouri today, and it's going to drive back tonight. Typically you see us put forged wheels on, which have a really nice shine to them, but nothing really shines like true chrome, and that's what you have here. Paired with the Fury tires, it just goes together perfectly. 37-14-50, no stretch on the tire. Sticks out a little bit past the truck, but nothing crazy. A little bit of a bumper modification on the front here. We replaced the rough edges with this silicone piece right here. And then in the back, the mud flap is removed, and there is a little spot that you can see, but it's not too bad. Not for the look that you get out of it. So if you're looking to do something to your new 2500 or 3500 HD, this is a good setup. It's a nice lower budget setup, and it also comes with you know, nice shocks and a nice lift kit, but it's not way up high crazy in the air. You can drive this truck every day and get in and out of all the parking lots and drive-throughs that you want to go to. You can still get through the automated car washes and things like that, so it's not a huge deal, but it really does look really good on the truck. Nice presentation. Overall stance is really nice. The tires stick about maybe 1.5 to 2 inches out of the fender. Not going to sling a bunch of dirt and mud up on the side of the truck all the time. The Denali Ultimate has this Vader chrome on the front that's very dark, and it doesn't stick out like crazy. I wish they would have matched the side trim with the same color Vader chrome, but GM didn't do that for us this time. 22x10 fuels. This is their new Fusion forged Nitto Trail Grappler 34-inch tires with a 3-inch Cognito lift. We had to do a little bit of trimming on the front. Small amount on the front bumper right here. Very subtle. And then in the rear, we used the Sharp Truck mud flap delete kits that allowed us to not have to cut a lot back there. I drive this truck. Let me know what you think in the comments about it. If you have any questions, just call me at the shop. The number is 678-994-9180. Thanks for watching. We got another one almost finished up today. 2024. This is the first new body style Silverado 2500 I think we've actually done like a really nice lift on and stuff. And I have to say it, I think that the front end on the Chevy looks better than the GMC, even though all you see on my channel is a GMC typically. This one got the 7 to 9 inch McGoy's lift kit. Pretty standard thing we do here. It allows you to fit up to a 37 on a 26x14 like this. An upgrade he bought for this kit is the McGoy's upper control arms. This is a 37 14 50 26 Fury MT, and the wheel is a 26x14 KG1. Dang, I just went blank. Vial, I'm so sorry. KG1 Vial. Very nice wheel. Overall, I think the truck looks awesome. Another thing that I've noticed, the last 3 or 4 of the McGoy's kits we put on these trucks come with black rear shocks. In fact, right out of the box. I'm not really sure why they did that, but I kind of like the way it looks. Overall, the stance on the truck's amazing. Drove all the way from Michigan to be here for this one. In and out in one day. Tagged for proof. All right, so I got to know something about this. Seems to be a big division in the game for black wheels versus chrome wheels. If this was a build that I had sold, I probably would have told him to do chrome wheels or polished wheels just because the bumper in the front. But a lot of people like the way black looks better. I go back and forth with it myself, and as you know, everybody knows I have polished wheels on my vehicle. But how's the black wheel looking on the black truck with the chrome bumpers? Let me know in the comments. This truck is in and out today. Got here this morning, finished this afternoon. Right now it might be 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon and we're done. He went with a 9-inch McGoy's lift kit. Bet you haven't ever seen that on my videos. We do a lot of these. Best out of the box lift kit, chrome accents, gloss black, looks beautiful. They put a really nice looking strut in the kit that eliminates the need for a coilover or a strut spacer. It has 3 adjustments on it. If you can see right here, you can set it at 7, 8, or 9 inches. This one is set at 9. In the rear of these trucks, whenever you do the 9-inch option, because it is a 7 to 9-inch lift kit, you have to add the drive shaft spacer that you see right here. It allows the drive shaft to sit in the factory location and not pull it out of the rear of the transmission area there. Also, you can add, they have leaf packs that come in the kit that go right there, the leaf packs do, that are supposed to bring it up to 9 inches. We have found that it doesn't level the truck as good as it's supposed to. So what we do is we take the add-a-leaf from the previous body style on McGoy's right here, and we put it in between the leaves of the truck, and it gives you the full 9 inches in the rear. It makes the truck sit perfectly level. Some people like the squat, but 9 out of 10 customers want the truck to be perfectly level. This customer brought us some Recon wheels. I'd say which wheel it is, but I know I'd get it wrong. Recon's a nice wheel, nice warranty. The Venom Power tires, I feel a certain way about those. I'd rather you put a Fury tire on your vehicle. Although these are priced good and load rated good and they look good, there are vibrations that sometimes come from the Venom Power tires. So if I can't sell you something that's going to ride really smooth, most likely I wouldn't want to sell it. So that's why I usually push you toward the Furies. I have better luck out of those. Wanted to also thank you guys for watching. I always forget to do that, and I really do appreciate every view counts and every new subscriber counts, so I really appreciate that. One more thing I wanted to point out about this truck that's pretty cool to me is this is a Z71, which means that this truck is either an LS or an LT. I'm assuming it's going to be an LT with a 6.2 in it. Very, very rare to see that. Most of these trucks come with a 5.3 up until the high country, where the 6.2 is just about every truck. So another thing to think about on this one. Turns out very, very nice though. This package looks good on the truck. The customer will be super happy. Like I said, in and out in one day. If you have any questions or you want to price a build like this, shoot me a call. My number is 678-994-9180. We got the truck finished. The 2024 GMC 2500 AT4. This is my first AT4 with a new refreshed front end that we've done a big lift, tires, and wheels on. And in the earlier part of the video, I had said something about the customer supplying all his parts. It really was because I didn't remember exactly what I had on the schedule that day. At that point in time, I had just walked outside and saw the truck. But now I can tell you the exacts on it. This is a 7 to 9 inch McGoy's kit. The customer did bring it to me, but it's the same kit that we would install, same part number and everything. This is a set of 24x14 TIS 547B wheels. I did sell him the wheels. He brought me a set of tires that he had just taken off of his other truck, so that's why the tires look old like this, but they're next to new as far as the tread wear goes, so truck will still ride good and everything like that. But let's talk about the overall presentation, man. This color, this is, he told me the exact GM color that it was yesterday, but I don't remember. This is the exact same color that Ford uses on theirs, called Glacier. There's a Toyota version of it, there's a Ford version and a GM version of it, so it's really nice. I think Dodge even does it too, but this looks really, really cool. The AT4 has a little bit different badging on the side. The part that sticks out to me the most is the grille. I think the grille of this truck ties in perfectly. And even though it looks really, really good now, the customer is going to color match this truck. Most of the places where you see like black right here, especially these flat black fender flares, Jesus, why do they do this? They should have made those gray from the factory, but he's going to get those all color matched. The step on the side right here is going to be color matched. The bumper inserts will be color matched. Once he gets that done, this will be unstoppable. This truck will be really, really cool. Perfect height with a 9-inch McGoy's kit. We did have to do a little modification on the front bumper and fender to make everything fit as we usually do. So nothing out of the ordinary there. Is pretty routine. But all in all, I think we got a nice build. The cross member of this McGoy's kit is unmatched in my opinion. It has the chrome accents with it, you know, gloss black paint and all that. Everything you need to lift this truck is in this kit. It's a 7-inch kit that's adjustable to 9 inches. The only pieces that you really have to add to do 9 inches on one of the 2500s, it's very recommended that you do these upper control arms. Then a torsion key that goes right there that raises the truck 2.5, 3 inches more than usual. And then in the back we do a shim pack that is added to the bottom part of the leaf spring. You should be able to see it right there. There's the leaf pack. Gives you adjustability from 7 to 8 to 9 inches. Hey, TISs look pretty good. This is an entry-level wheel. It's a little bit cheaper than most of your forged wheels. It really looks good on the truck. So once again, guys, I really appreciate everybody watching. You guys make this possible. I've said it 1,000 times and I'll say it again. The Denali Ultimate is ready to go. Customer got here early in the morning, about 9 a.m. And here it is about 4 o'clock this afternoon. We're ready to go. We did the 4-inch Cognito lift kit with the Fox reservoir shocks with it. Upper control arms look pretty sharp on there too. Very nice gloss black little subtle cross member there with the Cognito badge on it. All the angles look very nice on this lift. Did the Nitto Ridge Grappler tires. This is the 35 12 50 20. The wheels are called the Fuel Flame in a 20x9. We did this so we wouldn't have to trim a whole bunch on the truck. Really turned out cool. I have to say, I'm not really big on colored interior. Most of the time I just like black leather interior, stuff like that. But check this out. This like seafoam green color, teal. It's pretty amazing. He said that he dyed all the interior parts this color, which is something I've never seen before, but hey, I like it. Well, we got the truck ready for you. This one's very nice. It's a 2023, well, it's not a refreshed anymore. It's a 2023 Silverado. It's that gray color that everybody likes so much. This is the, they get me every time on the color. I know Ford calls it Glacier. It's like ice metallic or something like that, but looks really cool. A 10-inch Max Track lift kit. This truck has 26x14 Archon Caesar wheels, color matched to the truck. It's that beautiful gray color from GM that everybody loves. Tell me what you think. Obviously, we had to do the Fury tires with it because that's the only thing that really makes sense on a 26-inch wheel. This thing turned out absolutely beautiful. Name a cleaner Silverado 1500. Drove all the way from Carolina to be here today. Color matched 26x14 Archon Caesar. Color matched 7 to 10 inch Max Track lift kit with 37-inch Fury MT tires. Overall, the presentation of the truck is amazing. And I appreciate you guys coming. And I appreciate you guys watching. Well, the truck's done. Another one from out of town. This is a 2024 GMC Denali 1500 Sierra. It's gonna be the probably, I don't know, 5th or 6th one we've done exactly like this. Different color, same setup, same build style. I really like this one a lot. Obviously, the big chrome grille matches with the polished wheels. The McGoy's lift kit is always second to none. You know, that thing looks amazing under there. The 37-inch Furies, this time we did the 1350/26 instead of the 1450/26. I think the little bit of stretch on the wheel looks good. Tell me what you think about that. A little bit of stretch on the tire rather than the wheel, actually. I think it looks cool. It kind of pokes the rim out a little bit more. You get more presentation on the lip, paired up with the McGoy's 9-inch lift with the black and chrome accents. This truck's awesome. And once again, just like always, I want to say I appreciate you guys for watching. This YouTube journey is something that is very important to me now. It wasn't so important in the beginning, but I'm kind of getting excited about it. I'm getting over 10,000 subscribers here in the next couple of weeks, and I can't be more happy. And I wanted to tell everybody personally, thank you for all the support, all the watching, all the comments, the likes, everything, and bringing the trucks to me. I mean, it's crazy what you guys allow content wise. So another one in the books. Thanks for watching. We got this one done. This is going to be one of 2 trucks that we got done today for lift kits. This one's a 2024 Ford F450 Platinum. We did the 3.5-inch Wicked lift kit with the Fox reservoir shocks on it. We got it powder coated black. That thing looks amazing. On top of that, we did the 26-inch JTX Omen. This is a machined wheel with a dark tinted clear coat over it with black accents and a floating cap. Now, what's really, really special about this particular cap is this should be the only set of JTX wheels with the Georgia outline in the back of the logo in existence. JTX is a company that's from Texas. Southern Tire is a company that's from Georgia. We wanted to mix the two, and this is what we got. Looks absolutely awesome. I love it. Fury tires as usual, 38s. Did a little bit of trimming here, a little bit of trimming right here, but other than that, the truck completely clears. This thing is beautiful. If you guys have any questions or you're interested in pricing anything like this from me, just shoot me a call. The number is 678-994-9180. Just ask for Jake. I'm up here every day. And again, I appreciate everybody watching. The views really, really count. So thank you for that. What's up, guys? Welcome back. I wanted to do a quick little video of a truck from the past. This is the 2022, the first refreshed Silverado on a 12-inch lift kit, 30s and 30 by 16s and 42-inch tires. This truck was once black. Anybody that's original viewer of the channel, you'll remember this truck. It was black on originally on 24 by 14s and boggers, but we ended up doing this setup on it. And I think it looks a lot better. Actually, it was on trail grapplers, sorry. So this truck has left our shop, been sold a couple of times. It was wrapped red for a little while, and now it's wrapped green. The original color was black, and obviously the green catches the eyes, but I think I like the black better. So tell me what you guys think. This is, like I said, 2022 refresh face Silverado. This was originally an RST truck, which it still is. It just doesn't look like it anymore. This truck has the all chrome 12-inch FTS lift. Absolutely beautiful cross member as usual. I remember he did the upgraded traction bars to match in chrome, and he also did the front kicker braces, we'll call them today. There's a few different names for those. The wheels on this one are 30 by 16 JTX Realm in polished. This wheel is one of their older designs, and I'm pretty sure it's in the archives. Like, they don't advertise this wheel anymore. They might make it for you still, but they don't advertise it. I think it looks awesome though. And always the Fury tires. We did the 42 16 50 30 Fury MT1 on this truck. Obviously the tires and wheels are a little too big for just a 12-inch lift, so there's some modifications done there. They were a little easier hidden on the black paint, but whenever you wrap it, you can't help but see it. But still, awesome presentation on the truck. I love how he wrapped the top half of it black, and then he got the grill and stuff with the gloss black. A couple things I'd change if it was mine, but overall, this is definitely an eye catcher, and you can't miss it. So, I don't know. Putting some amp steps on it today. You can't hardly get in the truck. It's too big. The steps will be like the best addition possible to this truck. Look at that gap. You have to jump. He does have the stars in the ceiling too that are pretty cool in this one. Somebody did a really good job with this kit, it looks like. Well, this massive truck is ready to go today. Well, close to being ready to go. There's a couple of little small kinks we got to work out on it. Tell me what you guys think. 30 by 16s. I mean, it's really hard to top this right now because that's the biggest tire and wheel that you can get in the business that we're doing right here. So 12-inch Cognito looking good as usual. Got the Fox shocks on it. Thing's amazing. Have to wrap this up quick. It's getting busy up front. So once again, details on the truck. It's a 2021 Silverado 2500 Texas edition. We did the 12-inch red color match Cognito. The color of powder coat that we used on this one is called Red Wheel from Prismatic. Very, very close to the paint on the truck. You know, it looks really, really nice. The 4G autos are 30 by 16s. It's the TXC. I think it's the 101, but it might be the 103. I'll have to just go back and look. The tires, of course, we did the 42 16 50 30 Furies. Best tire you can get on the market for anything 26 plus on the wheel size. Looks absolutely amazing. Did the Cognito upper control arms with the kit. The Fox reservoir shocks on it. And of course that amazing cross member. Thing looks absolutely perfect. Wanted to say I appreciate everybody for watching again. This one turned out amazing. All right, so here's our finished product. This is the 2024 Chevy Silverado 1500 High Country. Something a little new today about this one is we typically don't do a lot of the Mickey Thompson tires here. But they do have a tire that's a 37 14 50 24. It does look pretty amazing on a 24 by 14. This wheel is called the Cali Off-Road Purge. We did do the McGoy's upper control arms with the billet aluminum ball joint caps. There's your McGoy's 7 to 9 inch strut. This one is set at 9 inches, as you see right there. along with the ever popular McGoy's crossmember. It's beautiful every time we do it. This is the black with the stainless steel. This is how the kit comes out of the box. So if you like this look, you don't have to buy any extra powder coat or anything like that. As usual, even at the highest setting, our axle angles are amazing. Stance on the truck is awesome. We did the trim job on this one. There is a plug that you can buy for this hole. We didn't put it in this truck, but we did have to cut some of the fender, and you can see some of the trim that they put over the cut, so there's no rust or sharp edges. On the front bumper, they reformed the bottom of the bumper, and they put some more sealer right there. It looks really nice. This truck came factory with the power steps because it is a high country Chevrolet. Like I said earlier in the video, it did not come with magnetic ride control. That's pretty amazing. It's the first time I've seen that. If you guys have any questions or you want to build a truck like this, shoot me a call, 678-994-9180. It's Southern Tire, McDonough, Georgia. Thanks for watching. Turns out, guys, that you can, in fact, put a McGoy's lift kit on an AT4X GMC. There it is. The truck is done. Truck drives amazing. We did the retorque already. We did the test drive. All the trimming is ready to go. Now the customer's on the way to pick it up, so I got to hurry in the rain right here and get this clip done. But check it out over it one more time here. 2024 GMC Sierra 1500. This is the AT4X. I've said that several times in this video, and once again, the difference between an AT4 and an AT4X is the AT4 comes with a little bit taller suspension than the regular Sierra does. The AT4X comes with these crazy shocks on it. It's very, very expensive to upgrade it to this model, and there's not a whole bunch of these trucks out there to see, so I've only seen a few myself. Comes with this really cool bronze color on the front. If you guys are familiar with the Denali Ultimate package on the GMC, you'll know that they come with a Vader Chrome right here, which is like a dark silver color. This is almost the equivalent, but in bronze, and it looks absolutely cool. Check it out. It's a nice touch GM did on that one. The wheels and tires that we did, this is the compression forged wheel by Axe. It's a 26x14 with a black and milled finish. This is the McGoy's lift kit, the 9-inch. It's a 7 to 9 inch adjustable kit. We have this one set at 9. I told you about the control arms already. First ones ever with the stainless steel top pieces on them. We have the 7 to 9 inch adjustable strut as usual. And then we have the beautiful McGoy's crossmember in the front in gloss black and stainless steel. Another thing about this truck that I didn't really mention yet is we did have to put 1.5-inch wheel spacers on this truck. Reason being is the brake calipers are so big from GM, it was actually touching the wheel a little bit right here. So we had to put the spacers on. I think it looks better with the spacers on the truck, but it did require more trimming than usual. See how far they stick out? What we do is we trim the front bumper up right here. We put a rubber piece over the edge so you don't have any sharp edges or missing paint. It looks really, really, you know, close to stock on there. The rear, we have to remove the mud flap. I need to clean up a little bit right there still, but we had to remove the mud flap and do a little trimming on the inside of the fender well. Nothing crazy. These are the factory steps that come on the truck. If you know me, you know they're not my favorite, but hey, the red on the step kind of matches the red on the tow hooks and the fore, so pretty nice. If you guys have any questions about this, or if you have a truck like this and you're scared to lift it or something like that, or somebody at a dealership has told you, hey, you can't lift this truck, call me. I'm Jake, 678-994-9180. I work up here at Southern Tire every day, so you're never getting on my nerves by calling. Just call me with as many questions as you can think of. And once again, to everybody that's watching that coming from another video, or you know, you've been subscribed to the channel already, man, I really appreciate you watching. You have no idea. Got a 2014 Silverado out here. We did the 9-inch McGoy's lift kit on it with 26x14 KG1 torchers, 35-inch tires, the Hatas. They ride a little rough. Typically we would recommend a Fury tire over this because it rides a little bit better, but hey, it looks amazing. His lift kit is this crazy sparkle green color. Very, very, very nice. This is probably top 5 cleanest powder coat colors I've seen on a lift kit up here. He did the coil springs as well. Cognito upper control arms with the McGoy's kit. It works just fine. And that cross member. Turned out amazing. The 14 to 18 Chevy body style, to me, kind of holds a sweet spot. I love the new ones, don't get me wrong, but this is kind of, I've spent most of my career working on these trucks right here, and this one's great looking, actually. So you know, guys, I might just have the best job in the world. There's no place I can think of where I can come every single day and get to do what I love and build these trucks. You know, it's just a big hobby of mine before the job, and the fact that I can do this full time and make money doing it is crazy to me. This is a special truck. It's a high country. You know, I got a sweet spot in my heart for high countries and big polished, you know, chrome looking wheels. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. If I'm getting repetitive with these videos, just let me know. I'll try to switch it up a little bit, but I'm still learning. So I want to say I thank you for watching, and thank you for, you know, bringing us the trucks. Look at this thing. It's pretty sweet. Doesn't really get much better than this. You know, I'm big on the 26s, 28s, and 30s. This is a truck on 24x14s. A lot of people in the comments, you know, roast me a lot for having big rims, skinny tires, but I guess this is one for you guys. It actually looks really, really nice with the 24s on it. This is a brand new wheel from KG1 called the Tonic. Polished, forged, with the old school Gladiator X comps. Now, I go back and forth with this tire, but it is the best looking tire. There's no questions about it. I love Furies, I love Nittos, whatever. This tire looks better. It doesn't ride better, it looks better. So if you guys don't mind the a little bit of a rumble noise and a little bit of vibration here and there, this is the tire for you. I've owned a set or two of them and I didn't really dislike the tires. They did kind of wear funny over time and I didn't get the mileage out of them that I would normally get on my Furies. But look at that, that's beautiful. It just ties the build in together. You got all the excitement with the lift kit and all the excitement with the wheels. You need some excitement on the tires sometimes too. Thing looks awesome. This truck did we did 37 1350 24s on a 24x14. On the lift kit, we did the 9-inch McGoy's lift kit. There's the upgraded control arms right there with the polished ball joint caps that are optional. I always recommend doing that because it does keep the dirt out of your grease fitting area for your ball joints, so you can just pop that off and grease it whenever you're ready. Also, this is a magnetic ride control truck, just like I said earlier. This bracket you're looking at right here extends the factory strut. You see GM right there, this is the factory strut. It extends it on the top and the bottom from McGoy's, but you still get that beautiful cross member that you're used to. Here's the sensor from the magnetic ride control connected directly to the McGoy's upper control arm. So everything was taken into account. Still have to take the plastic off of these strut tensioners right here. I kind of got the truck before they were completely finished with it because I like to do my video at a certain time of the day, and right now the sun is right. So they still have to do a retorque on it, a couple test drives, and this truck will be on the way back to Alabama. Absolutely beautiful truck. You guys, once again, it's crazy to me that we get to do this every day. I appreciate everybody, and I'll see you next week. Another truck ready to go back to Jacksonville. 2024 LT 2500 HD, 9-inch McGoy's lift kit. We did the 26x14 KG1 Yaz with the floating center caps and the 37 1450 26 Fury MT. Upper control arms got upgraded on this kit with the polished ball joint caps and the strut tensioners. Thanks for watching. Give me a call if you want to build one, 678-994-9180. We got this this beautiful 2024 Chevy Trail Boss done. This is a little bit more on the everyday driver scale, more so than like a show truck setup. This is the Rough Country 4-inch lift kit with 35-inch Nitto Ridge grapplers and 22-inch Fuel Blitz wheels in all black. This what's different about a Trail Boss versus a regular Silverado is the Trail Boss comes lifted 2 inches from the factory. So they actually take the same lift kit. One's called a 6-inch for the regular Silverado, one's called a 4-inch for the Trail Boss, but it's actually the same parts. The only thing that really is different in the two kits is that spacer right there is 4 inches on the Trail Boss and AT4, and then on the standard Silverado and Sierra, this will be a 6-inch spacer. But overall, you get the same lift height out of the truck, and you can clear these 35-inch tires real nice. Being that we did a 22x10 wheel, it had a little bit of a negative offset, so we did remove the factory mud flap right there and trim a little bit behind it. And on the front, we didn't have to do anything on this truck. So they do make a plug for this hole that GM puts in the fender that you can put in it or you can leave it out. I kind of like the way it looks with the plug in it. So they're real cheap though. They're probably $50 or $60 for the set for the truck, and you can remove all the mud flaps and just plug the holes out. So let me know what you think about this one. I know this build came in probably maybe low 7,000s. So if you're just trying to get in the game, this is a good setup. I feel like this week we're going back to the 2021, 2022 vibes. These older face Silverados, man, it's bringing back some good memories. This is a 9-inch FTS lift kit, 26x14 KG1 Vortexes in gloss black, and 37 1450 26 Fury MTs. It never really gets old. I know we do a lot of these, but man, this thing looks awesome. This is for my boy William from Miami, Florida. He drove it up last week and dropped it off with us to get it done, and it's taken about 2 to 3 days. We're almost done with the truck. He pretty much bought every accessory that we offer, so that's why it took a couple days versus just 1 day. This truck is going to be driven back to Miami this weekend by Alex, and I think it turned out awesome. One cool thing we did on this one, we did the infinite off-road rock lights and wheel lights. He upgraded the rock light to their 24 watt, which is a lot brighter than the 12 watt, but it's a lot bigger and bulkier looking. So sometimes, people like that, sometimes they don't. Really looks cool on this one. We did their quad row LED lights on the wheels. Very, very sharp. It goes any color you want. I personally like them, white, but it's set on white now, but it'll go any color. The FTS cross member, perfect as usual. Gloss black with the white backing plate in the background. Looks really, really cool on the truck. We did also a set of the Amp Research power steps. If you guys haven't seen these before, it makes owning a lifted truck very, very easy. As soon as you open the door, they open up. Nice, sturdy step to put your foot on and get up in the truck. Very, very easy and seamless. Overall, I think it turned out very nice. One special thing about this RST is it has the 6.2 in it. Not the most common motor to see in these trucks, but it's definitely the most powerful one. Let me know what you think. Well guys, we got the Ram just about ready. We have to do some trimming on it and a couple little things. We have a test drive that we do on it. We re-torque the lift kit twice and do 2 test drives. So to guarantee that when the customer leaves, there will be no issues with the truck. And that's number one for us. But take a look at the truck and let me know what you think. There were definitely some challenges involved with this one. Sometimes there are, and I'll go through it real quick. So first, I'll tell you what we put on the truck. We did the 8-inch FTS lift kit. Very, very sharp looking design. More commonly we do these on the Chevrolets and the GMCs and things, but they do make lift kits for, Ford, Dodge, Toyota, things like that. This your 8-inch cross member right here. Gives you enough height to put 37-inch tires on it. This truck was a little bit rusty. Of course, we deal with this from time to time. A lot of the trucks I work on are brand new, but some of them have been used and have a little rust on them. So we essentially had to rebuild the entire front end of this truck because of the rust. The new struts on the front of the Bilsteins 5100s, they're adjustable. We did new upper control arms, new lower control arms. I really don't think there was anything else major besides that we did. But other than that, the truck turned out very, very nice. FTS usually sends a shock relocation bracket in the rear of these trucks. that maintains the factory shock, but his factory shock was very, very rusty. So I did figure out that the McGoy's Silverado shock fits very, very nicely in the rear of the Dodge. So that worked out. It's exactly the same length. So he has 4 brand new struts and shocks on the truck. The wheels that we went with are the TIS 560B. We had a custom powder coat job done by HG2 Customs. They did a beige color right here to accent the wheel. We also did the same color on the front cross member, but that piece isn't on there yet on the lift kit. There's a slide behind piece that goes in the front of the lift kit that will be that same color, and you will see that behind where it says FTS right there. Also, he brought us a front bull bar to put on the truck with a LED bar in it. Pretty sharp there. We did the amp research power steps right here. When you open, power step opens and then it closes. Overall, I think it turned out very nice. Oh, we did a bed cover too. A lot of people don't know we do those, but we do. So if you guys have any questions about this build or you want to price something like this, shoot me a call at the shop, 678-994-9180. Or you can reach out to me on email or Instagram. My email is jake@southerntire4x4.com. And the Instagram is @southerntire. And thanks for the business. Thanks for watching. Well, today is a happy and a sad day for me. The happy part is the truck is done, the big black one here. And the sad part is my customer Brent, we became friends over the last few months. You know, putting one of these deals together is not the fastest process sometimes, especially when you want custom painted or custom powder coated parts like this one's got. I think we started this process back in June, and FTS made the wheels, or FTS made the lift for us. JTX made the wheels for us. We had a color called Ruby Pearl powder coat, which is red with a sparkle in it. You know, you've already seen probably in the earlier part of the video the reason why we went with this particular color and all. So that's why, and it turned out amazing. So the truck's headed back to North Carolina today, and I may see it one more time when he comes back for the retort. But other than that, I may never see this truck again, which is the sad part overall. I'm gonna flip the camera around now and show you the truck again and go over the details of what we did to it. Just let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you like the size of the truck? Do you like the wheels? Do you like the tires? Let me know how everything turned out. Appreciate you watching. I always say I appreciate you watching, like I'm not about to flip the camera around again, but here we go. So this is a 22, and we call it a 22.5 because this is the refresh face on the Silverado, which means they did the headlights a little different. Right here is different than the previous 2022, 2021 model. They did a split year, so half of the trucks had one front end, half had the other, but luckily this one had the refresh face. This is a Trail Boss, which means it does come with 2 inches of extra lift in the front from the factory, but other than that, it is a Silverado all day long, just a longer strut in the front. This truck, we did a FTS 12-inch lift kit. Now this is a 10-inch lift that is raised to 12, but it runs good at either size. There's the angle of your front axle. It looks amazing. I think this is right at where it is from the factory when you buy a brand new truck. What they did on this kit to utilize the factory strut and not have to buy a coilover is this is a boot right here. You see earlier in the video, this boot slides right on the bottom of that factory Rancho strut that comes on the Silverados. And then that's the 10-inch boot with a 2-inch upper strut spacer on the top. Gives you a perfect ride. It rides like a factory truck. The upper control arms here are the Ruby Pearl color with a chrome FTS badge on top, which is a very expensive upgrade, but it's worth it, I think. Down here on the underside of the truck, you'll see the front kicker braces or strut tensioners, as some people call them. And then back here on the back, you have the matching traction bar. We also did a chrome insert piece right behind FTS right there, if you can see it. Looks awesome. The wheels are the 26x14 JTX Vanquish. Same color ruby pearl on the face. On the back side of the wheel, we did polished because he has some wheel lights that are going to be going on this truck that look pretty cool, and they'll reflect really nicely off that. We did some chrome spiked lug nuts on it too right here, but you can't tell it. They look red because the wheel's so red. That was crazy to me. There's John, aka Daddy. He built the truck. Let me know what you think in the comments. This truck has a really loud horn blasters horn on it, and also in the back he's done a bunch of stuff with the audio. I think he has 512s in here with about 7,000 watts of an amp. Emotional support vehicle. Perfect job there. And then if you pop the tailgate on it, there's the fender flares that came off the truck, but there's our amps and all the wiring in that box. The full bed has the rug inside, and I think he's about to make it waterproof. Drop me a line about it in the comments. Let me know what you think. If you are interested in building a truck like this, or you have any questions about this one, feel free to reach out. The number is 678-994-9180. I'm Jake. We're at Southern Tire. So today is day 2 of our AT4X 2500 build. It took one day, so it's 8 o'clock in the morning, and I'm doing some content of the truck real quick, and then I'm going to call the customer, Alex, so he can get the truck picked up and get back on the road. The crazy thing about this is, I don't think I went into detail about it yesterday because I really didn't remember the details about this. It's been a few weeks since this sale has been going on, so it wasn't fresh on my mind. Alex is from the upper west side of Washington State, up near Seattle somewhere. And this is like 39 hours away from the shop. So Alex found a truck in Tampa, Florida, or somewhere around that area about maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago. He calls and gets the sale going, and then all the hurricanes hit. So this truck, I'm assuming this is the same truck that was in like Clearwater area, Tampa area whenever Milton hit, and he couldn't get the truck. So we had to reschedule his appointment. Alex flew all the way from Washington to Florida to buy this truck, and then he drove it up here for his appointment. So this is crazy to me. It's the farthest out-of-town customer we've ever had, I believe. I think the last one was Scottsdale, Arizona, which was 29 hours. This is 39 hours away. Insane. I wouldn't drive anywhere for anything 39 hours unless I just had a motorhome and you know, no schedule or something like that, and an unlimited fuel budget. But driving 39 hours to get a truck lifted makes me feel good. It must mean a lot. So we must be doing something right here. I really like the truck though. Apart from him being from out of state and so far away, this is to my knowledge, the first AT4X GMC Sierra 2500 on a McGoy's lift kit. Everything worked. There was a little bit of a difference in the control arms and the spindles, but didn't cause a huge issue. The only main issue that we had to deal with here was that the lower differential skid plate cover, the protection piece, it didn't fit. The differential hung down a little bit lower in this truck, so that skid plate did not work. But I called McGoy's about it yesterday, and even though technically speaking we weren't really supposed to put this lift kit on this truck before they tested it, they're going to send us out a new skid plate for the customer. They're going to send him one that's a little bit modified lower so that it'll work on this lift kit. The crazy part about it is they are testing the AT4X at McGoy's right now to try to make this work. So the information that we kicked back to them was helpful for them to, you know, move forward in their journey on making the lift kit, you know, in the box, ready to go on an AT4X, just like it's supposed to be. So anyway, I'll flip the camera around and show you the truck and go over some details with it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Thank you. Here's the truck. Like I said, I think this is a 2025. I may have said 2024. I'm just used to saying that. But I'm pretty sure that this is a 2025. Let's take a look and see. Yes, this is a 2025 model. So anyways, we can start with a few things that I found significant about this. The last AT4X we did was a black truck, and I noticed that that truck had black badges where this one still has the silver badges. That's interesting. Next thing here, the skid plate piece that I'm talking about that's missing here is only for looks, so don't get worried. But there's usually a piece of metal below this differential right here, and you can see that it's not there. Of course, it's still fully functional and everything works, but it's just, you know, it completes the kit. The angles of our CV axles are great. We set this one at 9 inches in the front. Everything looks good there on the angles. We did, of course, do the fully upgraded version of this lift kit with the reservoir shocks from McGoy's, the upper control arms with those stainless steel, you know, overlays on top. I feel like you would have to do the control arms if you did an AT4X because the uppers are different, and I don't know if it would change anything on the lift kit or not, but I would just change the control arms to be safe. There's our, you know, our beautiful McGoy's cross member right there, along with the kicker braces or strut tensioners that come in the lift kit there. He did not do the traction bars on this lift kit, which is totally okay. The tires we went with are the 37-inch Toyo Open Country MTs. I tell you guys every time, if you want a good smooth riding tire, Toyo and Nitto is the way to go. But they don't make anything in 26s, so this is the biggest rim size we can get you, really, unless you go up to like a 42-inch tire or a 40-inch tire. So this is a 24x14 Hostile Rage in the asphalt finish, which is their flat black or satin black finish. The tire stretches a little bit, but I think it looks really nice. You know, there's no problems with this. It's a good, safe stretch. This is a nice one, and to my friend Joe Hill that brought me this truck, I wanted to say again, man, I appreciate it. It's crazy that people drive out here from far away or short distances to give us the chance to do a truck and make it look good and put our work into it. Obviously, we're going to do a good job on the truck either way because we really care, honestly, about the end consumer and how the truck is for him. But this speaks for itself. I mean, the truck looks beautiful. There's not really any stone left unturned on this one. Joe is, he's from like a little bit south of Macon, I guess it is. I'm probably wrong on this. He's a little bit away from us. He may be an hour away from the shop, 2 hours away from the shop. So for him to pass all the other shops he could have passed to get us to do it, I do appreciate it. 24x14s, 9-inch McGoy's lift, and some 37-inch Toyos. Turned out awesome. I'm gonna flip the camera around, let you guys take a look at it for yourselves. Just give me a comment about it. Let me know what you think. Here it is. So, as you guys know, when we do the wide wheels, the 14 wides and stuff like that, we do have to modify the fenders. I think this is the best possible outcome considering the circumstances of how big this tire and wheel is actually on the truck. Back here, the mud flap is gone as usual. Now, a Toyo tire versus a Fury tire, I think the Toyo is a better tire overall. Fury offers more sizes like 26s that Toyo doesn't offer. But the difference really falls down to Toyo. When it says it's a 37-inch tire, it is 37 inches tall. A Fury, being made overseas versus United States, is a little bit different in height. It rides about, I don't know, 36.25 inches tall, where, you know, Toyos do not. So there's a little bit more trimming involved when you do a Toyo or a Nitto tire because they are true to size. So that's how we get away with some of the big Furies on there. It's just not a true size tire, you know. Nothing wrong with that, but that's the case. This is the 24x14 KG1 Victor. He has the windows powder coated white along with the back of the wheel. Looks awesome. You really can't see the white as much, but I kind of like the subtle look, you know. Traction bars that we did, gloss white powder coat. The accent pieces inside the traction bar here that are normally stainless steel or chrome, he's done them in orange. And then he bought the upgraded faceplate for the top in the raw aluminum finish. He went ahead and made it match by doing the front compression struts here. Did the faceplates like that. And then he did the front cross member as well, right there. Also, he did the upper control arms. He went ahead and completed it with the aluminum ball joint cap. And then he did powder coat on these overlays in the same orange that he has on the bars under the truck. Now this truck has color matched spindles and lower control arms. Now this lower control arm is not powder coated, this is paint, because the bushings that you see right there will burn up inside the powder coat oven. They may not burn like to the look just by the eye, but over time it will dry out the bushing and you will get a squeak from it. So I typically do not like those being powder coated. So these are painted white. Overall, the presentation of the truck to me is wonderful. It looks great. I hope Mr. Joe enjoys this truck. I don't know how he wouldn't. It looks awesome. Truck drives good. We just did 2 test drives on it. I just drove it around the building and you can't even feel that the thing is lifted, and you cannot even feel the tires. There's no noise, there's no vibration or anything. This truck's a good everyday driver. So anyhow, let me know what you think about the truck. Thanks for subscribing. Leave me a comment, like something, do anything you want. I appreciate it. Our Denali Ultimate with 37s and a 4-inch lift are done. I want to go ahead and address something right now in the video before it becomes a big comment thing. Yes, the center caps are missing in the rear. These are aftermarket replica wheels of a GM style wheel, and they're 22 inches. It's the perfect offset and everything for this truck, but as you can see, the center caps on the front are blank. That's what most replica companies do there. This wheel does fit the factory GM center cap, but the problem is in the rear of this truck, the axle comes out too far, and that makes that aftermarket plain Jane cap not fit. So yes, the black center caps that came off the factory wheels on this truck do fit on there, but they look kind of weird. So I called the customer, gave him the part number from the GMC chrome cap that would go with this wheel. And I believe he is going to stop at the dealership on the way to pick the truck up so we can put those on. But just for the sake of the video, I wanted to let you guys know that. I think the truck turned out pretty good though. Big dash, big screen. Truck has like 100 miles on it, I think. No, 204 miles. I guess it's not gonna focus in, but crazy how new this truck is and people are already modifying it. There's a lot of times that we get these trucks straight from the dealership and people are putting lifts, tires, and wheels on them. I'm gonna drive the truck around to the back to get some better pictures and videos of it, but I can already tell this truck still feels smooth, still feels great like stock. Doesn't even feel like it's lifted. So I guess if you're looking for a good everyday setup for a 2500, 3500 GM truck, Cognito has it dialed in on this kit. It's a 4-inch kit. The good thing about this kit is they offer 3 different styles of this kit with 3 different shock packages with it. The Fox shocks you see here with the reservoirs This is the medium option from Cognito. Comes with the upper control arms there. Also comes with this 4-inch cross member right here. This is what lowers down the differential in the front, creating this super good angle on your CV axles and your ball joints and everything. I would say that angle on this axle is better than factory, which is pretty amazing if you think about it. The tire setup we did on this one is a 37 1250 22 Toyo Open Country RT Trail. Toyo and Nitto are the same company, and they have pretty much the same style tires for each one. Toyo's RT Trail is more similar to like the Nitto Ridge Grappler or the Nitto Recon Grappler. This is a 45,000 mile warranty tire, and it rides amazing, and it's super smooth and quiet. This wheel I just told you in the last clip is a factory replica 22 by 9.5 wheel with a positive offset, so you really don't see any poke, which is amazing. A lot of guys don't like the wheels to stick out. You know me though, I'm a huge fan of the poke, and I like the wheel to stick out as far as possible, but not everybody is me. This will keep the, you know, tires from throwing stuff up all over the truck all the time, and you actually get to keep your mud flap in the back, which is a super big bonus there. A lot of guys have to get this piece cut to fit the wider wheels. We did have to trim a little bit on the front bumper here, but it's very subtle and small, and I don't think that somebody that doesn't do this every day or has one of these trucks would ever even notice that. The big issue is on the driver's side of the diesel trucks. You see this little plug right here, and there is no way around cutting that when you do wide wheels. So the fact that we still have that is pretty awesome. Let me know what you think in the comments about this truck. If anybody wants to get one obviously done like this, we can do it again. I can do a bunch of different options, and if anybody wants to just buy me one of these for my birthday, I'd love to have one. I wear a size Denali Ultimate Black. Hit me up if you have any questions. 678-994-9180. We're at Southern Tire in McDonough, Georgia. Thanks for watching. So I wanted to throw in, my customer did buy the Denali caps on the way here to pick the truck up, and we got them installed on the truck. So there's your complete look. I don't know why the replica caps weren't as deep, but these cover the whole rear axle issue there, and they look amazing. All right, so our AT4X 2500 GMC is ready to go, and I wanted to go over the different things about this truck that I've noticed. I said some things earlier in the video that I thought were different about it versus a regular Sierra, and I did talk to the customer and I clarified a couple of things. So here's the difference. So here's our finished product. We have the 37 1350 20 Nitto mud grapplers. If you guys noticed earlier in the video, I'll throw a clip in here of the factory wheel that came on the truck. The AT4X comes with an 18-inch wheel. This is the 20-inch AT4 wheel. The customer supplied these for me, but they're same fitment. Now, a couple things that I noticed that were different. This fender flare is bigger. See, it sticks out a little bit more. That's a difference in the AT4X. Also, it did come with these I call them mud flap deletes, but a smaller mud flap right here than the regular Sierra. Usually you have to buy this extra from an aftermarket company, and here it looks like GMC has supplied them on the truck. Also, the front valance of the truck is gone. There's not one there. You can see the holes where the standard Sierra would have that valance, but this truck did not come with it. Also, there's your big skid plate. That's part of the AT4X package. We still have the regular shocks that came on it, these Multimatics. Very, very nice shocks. I noticed that the upper control arm is different, and then the spindle is actually different. I don't know what that means for performance or anything, but that spindle is different. The torsion keys for the standard Sierra work fine in this truck. That's what we used. This weird thing about this is, you'll see in the other clips, but the tire's cleared. There was no trimming involved at all back here. And in the front right there at the very, very front, I think they trimmed just the hair on that part of the inner liner, but that's it. The thing clears full lock both ways, except for it rubs a little bit on the upper control arm at full turn. The customer might go back and do a wheel spacer. I don't know yet. I'm going to let him know about that. But overall, I'm super impressed with it. It's a great truck to drive every day. I'd love to have something like this. The Nitto Mud Grappler tire is one of the most aggressive tires that we sell, but the weird part about it is it's one of the smoothest tires that we sell as well. It's very, very loud. I've said in past videos before that it sounds like a helicopter when you drive down the road, but I love the noise personally. A lot of people do too. If you're into loud tires, this is the one for you. If you're not, don't buy this tire because it is loud. Buy like a Nitto Trail Grappler or something, would be better for noise. So let me know what you think in the comments about this one. If you'd have done anything different, or if you like the leveled setup, just let me know. My number is 678-994-9180. We're at Southern Tire in McDonough, Georgia. Thank you. Well, I'm kind of getting pressed for time out here today, so I wanted to go ahead and throw this last clip into the video so I can post it for you guys today. This is our 2024, I think it is, 2024 GMC Sierra 2500. I'm just way off today. This is a 3500 again with the long bed. You guys know I just posted my first video on a long bed like yesterday, and we have another one in here today. This truck got the 9-inch McGoy's lift kit, fully upgraded with the upper control arms up here, with the stainless steel face plates on top here. There's our 9-inch cross member right there for the McGoy's lift. We have really good axle angles and everything on this one. I don't know how much you guys can hear. The wind is blowing like crazy, but you know, it is what it is. If you guys like this truck and you have any questions about it, leave me one in the comments, or you can call me. I'm Jake. My number is 678-994-9180. We're at Southern Tire in McDonough, Georgia. Going over the tires and wheels real fast before we go. 37, 13, 50, 24 Nitto Recon Grapplers. This is the best all-terrain tire you can get in this size. It's very, very good American-made tire. It's made here in Georgia, actually. Pairs up real nice with the 24x14 KG1 jacked in the high polish finish. Actually, I said 24x14. These are definitely 24x12s. My fault. The lights we did here are the Infinite Off-Road rock lights and the Infinite Off-Road quad row wheel lights right here. They'll go all kinds of different colors for you. Let me know what you think about the truck in the comments. I appreciate you guys watching. Got our Denali. I may have called this an Ultimate earlier in the video. This is not an Ultimate. This is a regular Denali. Has chrome on it. But if you guys are regulars of the channel, you will remember a couple of weeks ago I did a Denali Ultimate, like a gray or silver one, and it was on a 4-inch Cognito lift kit. We did those factory wheels I was talking about earlier. I have 100% convinced myself that the 4-inch lift kits, just, you know, not raised to 6 or anything, but just a basic 4-inch lift kit gives you about the same amount of clearance that just these Suspension Max torsion key leveling kits give you. So it's about the same amount of trimming. You can do the 37s on this stock replica 22-inch wheel, and it looks just as good to me with the torsion key. If you like a little bit more height on the truck, you get it with the 4-inch lift, so that's also a good option for you too. Check the truck out. I'll let you know what I did to it, or what we did to it today, and what the differences are. And once again, I appreciate you watching. I don't know why I always say that, because I know I'm about to flip the camera around and tell you some more stuff. Here we go. Here's our truck, 2024 GMC Sierra 2500 Denali. Like I said, the Denali has this chrome on the grill, where the Denali Ultimate is a dark chrome. It's called Vader Chrome. This truck has about 250 miles on it. Of course, we did that set of torsion keys from Suspension Max that I told you guys about earlier. I'll throw a clip or two of the other video that I did about Suspension Max in this, so you can see what's going on there. We also did a 22-inch replica wheel, and we used the actual GMC Denali center caps on this. They fit just fine on the wheels. You have to buy them from the dealership though, but we can source them for you as well. The wheels are really, really nice. What's good about the wheel is it doesn't stick out past the fender of the truck and create all that clearance issue and having to cut the fenders real bad, and it doesn't throw rocks all over the truck, which is really nice. To get these on here, instead of cutting the mud flap, what we did was replaced it with this mud flap delete kit from sharptruck.com. Did a little bit of minor trimming up here on the front. You still have your plug right here. Didn't have to cut anything there. That's really cool. This truck has the color matched fender flares on it. The General Motors optional piece that you can buy. It's already painted, very nice, same color as the truck. These are the smoked Recon lights that go here, instead of the orange ones that come in there from the factory. The sharptruck.com mud flap deletes, they have a complete kit for the rear fenders as well, here and here. That way it's uniform with the front. If you have any questions about a build like this or anything, call me. My number is 678-994-9180. I'm Jake, Southern Tire, McDonough, Georgia. Thank you for watching. We're done, somewhat done with this GMC 2500 AT4. One thing that I didn't tell you, I just went back and watched the original clips that you see at the beginning of this video, just to make sure that I'm bad about double saying stuff, right? I'm bad about repeating myself over and over and over through the video, and I'm trying to get better. There hasn't been too many comments about it, like criticizing me on that, but I noticed it. Every time I proof one of the videos after I post it, I'm like, man, I said that too many times. So on this truck, you already know that I said it's getting a 9-inch McGoy's kit, 26-inch KG1s, and 37-inch Furies. The other thing that I didn't tell you that was so significant to me about this build is I told you I came in Monday morning this week and there was no truck to lift, which I'm not used to that. I'm used to there being 2 or 3 trucks on the schedule and just ready to film, ready to build, and go with it. Well, this week I was kind of stressing because there wasn't anything here on Monday. The ironic thing is, Mason and his, I think it's his dad, I'm sorry, I've never asked, but Mason and his dad came in and brought me that truck, and they're like, hey, you know, whenever you can get the stuff in, just call us and we'll come back and we'll get it done. Well, I was, you know, I'm itching to make a video and I'm itching to post something, so I was like, hey, what if you just leave the truck here? I said, I've got the McGoy's kit in stock, I've got the 26s I can have here in 1 or 2 days, and then I've got the Furies, right? Well, they dropped the truck off that day. So here it is, what is it, Wednesday morning? And I'm out here doing the video of the complete truck. I say complete, but it still has to get rock lights, still has to get wheel lights, still has to get some power steps. All those parts will be here today and we'll do it. But for the sake of the video, you know, the lift tires and wheels is on it, so I figured I'd go ahead and post it. This is our truck. It truly does look amazing. I'm very impressed with it. Originally, Mason had wanted some black wheels, but the ones that they had in stock, he really didn't care for. So I said, look, man, go forged, go polished. You can't mess up. Forged wheels go on any color truck. I don't care if it's brown, blue, black, green, yellow, whatever. Polished wheels go on any color truck. And I have proven that over and over and over again. Well, Mason came by and saw the truck yesterday, and he was like, dude, you're right. It looks so much cleaner with those wheels on it. If he ever decides that he's tired of the polish finish, he can always powder coat these wheels black or whatever color he wants. So give me honest opinions about the truck, guys. It's, you know, similar to the things that I always have on the channel. So tell me what you like about it, what you don't like about it. Just drop me a line, anything. I don't care. I appreciate you watching. Give me a like, give me a subscribe, you know, give me a comment, give me anything. Reach out to me on the phone if you have any questions. You know where I'm at, Southern Tire, McDonough, Georgia. Phone number here is 678-994-9180. And I'll see you next time. Like, I'm not about to film another clip here, but this is the truck. I get a lot of questions about this. I'm looking at this in person right now, and it's not flashing like that. That's only my phone. That's the camera settings that I have on my phone. If you turn the parking lights on the truck, this is what happens. It's a super cool effect that I use to my advantage a lot because it does look cool, especially on Instagram Reels. It looks amazing. So if you guys are wondering what I do, that's no special headlight. That's just the stock headlights. If it has the LED strip on the headlight right here, the frames per second on the phone for some reason makes it do this. So I have mine set at 60 frames per second on the camera settings, and it looks awesome. But like I said, in real life, it's not doing that right now. It's just on the camera. So we know we have the 9-inch McGoy's lift kit. There's your cross member right there. Absolutely beautiful as usual. Angles of the axle are nice. This one is cranked to 9, so it does have a little bit more angle to it. We did the upper control arms from McGoy's right here. It really completes the package. Did the torsion keys that McGoy supplies here to raise the truck up 2 inches safely. There's our torsion bar drop brackets. There's our front kicker braces, or strut tensioners as they call them. We didn't do the traction bars in the back of this one yet. He said maybe in the future we'll do that. So something to look forward to for him. The wheels, he kind of let me pick. You can't go wrong with a KG1 Torture. This wheel is amazing. It's a new wheel from last year's catalog. They do give you billet caps whenever you buy 26s and up from KG1. Of course, it pairs up real nice with the spikes to me. The Fury tire that we did is the 37 13 50 26. Now, Fury does make a 37 14 50 26, or they make a 13 50 26. I do both, but my personal opinion, I think the stretch tire looks a little better, and it's not crazy stretched. It's not too far. I just think when the wheel pokes out past the tire a little bit, it kind of gives it a good look. It is a little bit more of a risk when you're driving this truck. You can hit that wheel more commonly with a 13.5 tire versus the 14.5 tire. So I explained that to Mason, and I let him know that there's a risk involved with going skinnier, but he said, you know what, it looks better, so let's do it. Overall, the presentation of the truck's amazing. In the clips earlier that I posted, you saw us change out the fender trim right here. I don't know why GM does it. That black color to me is so ugly with that orange reflector that it comes with. So he went back with the aftermarket lights in the fender there, and the power just went off. Anyways, then the gloss black, or the gloss white fender trim from GM, it changes the look of the truck. 100% it changes it. Looks so much better without that flat black there. Let me know what you think about the truck. I said it again, I love this one. Hopefully you guys will too. And thanks for watching. All right, guys, so we have the 2024 GMC AT4 1500 ready to go today. This is a very, very nice truck. This is one of the trucks that the budget of the build is somewhere under the, I would say about $8,000 range on this one. So I wanted to go over the truck with you and show you what is possible. This is a good everyday driving truck. Something you can get in and out of parking decks, most garages you can fit it in, and it's not something that's so crazy wide that you can't really go through the drive-thrus anymore. Everybody loves drive-thrus, right? Me too. So I'm gonna flip the camera around and show you this truck and let me know what you think in the comments. This is it. This is a like a dark blue color on the paint. Very, very sharp truck. It has some sparkle in the paint, which is pretty cool. GM's been very, very good about the paint colors this last couple of years. The truck's sitting, it's an AT4, so it comes with 2 inches of factory lift. We take that out and reinstalled a new strut from Rough Country. This truck is it's a 4-inch lift, but it's exactly the same height as what a standard GMC Sierra would be with a 6-inch lift. So essentially what you have here is a Sierra, 6 inches of lift, 35s and 20s. Now the strut in the front, I went over this a couple videos ago. This is Rough Country's M1 strut. It's one of 3 options they have on the replacement parts right here. They actually have 4 options total. They have a spacer that will go on top of the factory lift or the factory spring and strut assembly that goes up right here. I'm not a huge fan of it. I think it looks kind of ugly. So I really like it better like this. This is the second from the top on the price on the upgrade. This is the M1 strut. It does come with adjustability. It has these rings, if you can see them right there. The strut is adjustable 1 inch up or 1 inch down. It's really for weight. So if you put like a big steel bumper up on the front of the truck, it adds weight to it, which pulls the front end down. And you can re-raise it with those safely and not mess up anything. So you have your 6-inch Rough Country cross member here with the skid plate that comes with it. There's that strut again. Wanted to show you the angles of the axle. It's very, very flat and perfect for this truck. It's a little bit better of an angle than what the factory puts on the truck. Then you have in the back here, you can see there's all the bracketry that you would need to lower everything down safely. Sway bar, differential, all that is there. The M1 shock in the rear is also very nice. It is very similar to the one that McGoy's puts out, that you guys see on my channel all the time. It looks very similar. Going over the tires and wheels, we have the 35 12 50 20 Nitto Trail Grappler. This is not the quietest tire that I sell, but they all ride amazing. So the Trail Grappler is a super soft, smooth ride. They wear good over time, and people usually get between 50 and 60,000 miles on these tires, sometimes a little bit more. The wheel, we have a 20 by 10 Fuel Rebel. This is a negative, I believe, 18 offset, which is a little bit further out than what, you know, the factory wheel is. So it does give you a little bit of a stance here, which also caused us to have to trim just a little bit on the truck. The cool thing about this build that I wanted to show you guys, and you've seen a couple of clips of it, we did this AWE dual exhaust system. Now this is a true dual system. 2 mufflers up there all the way from catback. Comes with dual tips on the end right here, pretty sharp. The coolest thing though is the way the truck sounds. So I'll start it up right here and let you hear it. Sounds amazing. I'm by myself, so I'll rev up a little bit here. Got a nice tone to it. Super impressed with that. While we're in here, I'm also super impressed with the interior of this truck. Has that 2-tone leather in it. Very, very sharp. Has AT4 stitching in the seat. Then your brown on top of your black leather there. It's pretty cool. So if you guys have any more questions about this build, or you want to price something similar to this, just shoot me a call. The number here at Southern Tire is 678-994-9180. And I'm here Monday through Friday, 8 to 6. So just shoot me a call if you have any questions. Thank you for watching. Well, we've got this big Duramax ready to go. 10-inch Cognito lift on some 38-inch Nitto trail grapplers. This truck is amazing. It's a soft riding kit, comparatively speaking to like one of the 9-inch kits. It puts all your angles really nice, flat. It makes the suspension feel like the truck was untouched. So I wanted to say one more time, thanks to Patrick. He's standing across the parking lot right now watching me film, I think, but I wanted to say that I appreciate him, and I appreciate anybody that drives this far. I mean, he drove from North Carolina. He's a 6-hour ride. He said it was a little bit longer because some of the roads are still messed up from that storm, but he's about to head back now. This one took 2.5 days. I'm not gonna lie, this was a big install. He's about to head back to North Carolina now. It's right after lunchtime, so he should be home before dark. And the truck looks absolutely awesome. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And as always, you know, if you want to reach out to me and get a price on anything, the phone number here is 678-994-9180. Thanks for watching. The truck real quick. Once again, we have a 2019 Chevy 2500 Duramax. This is a high country package. I really like what the high countries were back then versus what they are now. The new high countries have a lot more chrome on them, it seems like. And on this body style, it was very subtle. They had, you know, the factory little grill right here that was cool with the bottom bumper piece that's chrome. The mirrors had a little chrome, but other than that, the truck is jet black. Door handles are black, badges are black. So what would look better on this truck than an all black wheel? Couldn't think of it. So KG1 has the Javelin here. This is a 22x12 forged aluminum wheel. And we paired it up real nice with a 38 1350 22 Nitto trail grappler. You know, I love Fury tires, but you know, the best riding tires are the Nittos and the Toyos. I talk about this all the time on the channel, and I really mean it. They ride amazing. They're so soft and smooth, and you don't get all those vibrations at 80 miles an hour you get with a cheaper brand tire. So anything Nitto and Toyo is awesome. The lift kit we did is a 10-inch Cognito. This is the same cross member they use on the 12-inch, but you can adjust this kit from 10 to 12 with no issues. At 10 inches, the axles are very flat and level, so you won't have any axle issues, you know, breaking CV joints or anything like that, which is really cool. We did Fox reservoir shocks on this one. Always rides good, looks good, it's amazing. Come with the upper control arms in the kit here with a little Cognito badge there. And also this kit came with a sway bar. I don't know why it's a different color. That was a question we had in the shop during the install, why they put that on their different color, but it is what it is. It looks all right to me. It don't seem like it is out of place or anything. Back in the back, the Cognito comes with a full leaf spring with a small lift block underneath, but it comes with new springs, which is cool. And there's your Fox reservoirs in the back. Very happy with the way this one turned out. Let me know what you think in the comments. I think I already said that, but I do care what you think, and I'd like to know. So if we can improve these trucks in any way and there's something we're missing, just reach out and let us know. Our 2025 GMC Denali Ultimate is ready to go. Just took you through the suspension max keys and the 295 6520 Nitto Ridge Grappler. This is a 35-inch tire, but it's only 11.5 inches wide, so that means that it fits and clears at full turn and full lock on this truck. Once again, I want to say I appreciate you guys for coming from so far away to get all this work done, and I appreciate you watching the channel and liking and subscribing. This is a nice truck. So if you guys have any questions about this truck or this build, you want to know a price on the tires or the torsion keys or anything like that, just give me a call. My number is 678-994-9180. We're at Southern Tire in McDonough, Georgia. There's your 295 6520 Nitto Ridge Grappler. And then if you look under here, there's our suspension max torsion keys right there. A lot of people ask me about the angles of the truck after the torsion keys. Angles of the axle still look great. And then also a lot of people ask about upper control arms. The angle of your upper control arm is still nice too. So don't stress. Don't think that you actually need to buy upper control arms. They're a nice addition for looks, but at this height, you do not need them. Thanks for watching, guys. We've got our black GMC Sierra AT4X AEV edition done. These suffixes are getting crazy, man. I can't keep up with them. There's too many. Like, think about this. GMC Sierra 2500 Denali Ultimate. Think about how many words that is for a model of a vehicle. This one has more. This is the 2025 GMC Sierra 1500 AT4X AEV edition. The truck looks amazing, so I'm going to go over the details of what we did to it and let me know what you think. And by the way, I'm pretty sure this is the first one in the world with a McGoy's kit on it, so there you go. Thank you. They said that the 7 to 9 inch kit would have issues on this truck, and I understand completely why. We completely converted those shocks that you saw earlier in the video, the Multimatic DSSV shocks. We had to basically take all the strut hardware that's required from the regular Sierra and put it with the McGoy's strut, the 7 to 9 inch strut here. This one is set at this one is set at 7 inches, sorry, which is the lower setting on the truck. There's our beautiful McGoy's 7 to 9 inch cross member. The AEV edition AT4X here has this big, huge metal piece that's it's kind of in the way. It had to be modified to make the cross member work right there, but it works. The bumper on this truck is totally different than the standard Sierra. There's the difference. You see AEV right there on the license plate. I think it looks pretty cool. Let me know what you think about the truck in the comments. The tires that we did here are the 35 1250 22 Nitto Ridge Grappler, and the wheel we did is the 22x12 Fuel Assault with the black and red. Looks pretty cool. Once again, there's this bar in the back. I believe it came on the truck from the factory, but if it didn't, just let me know in the comments. I know you guys know more about this kind of stuff than I do. I'm just your lift kit guy, really. So 6.2 liter V8, very, very good motor. Overall, I'm super impressed, and I hope the customer loves it. Thanks for watching, guys. Well, our truck with the 37s is ready to go. The 24x12 KG1 elevates in the black and milled finish. Truck's headed back out of town today. This will be the last time we get to see it, so tell me what you think. Once again, this is a 2024 GMC 2500 Denali Ultimate HD. We went with the 7 to 9 inch McGoy's lift kit. Shocker. This truck is set at the 7 inch adjustment. There's no add-ons like the upper control arms that you would typically see, but these do work fine in the place of them at 7 inches, no problem. You know, this kit comes right out of the box with the stainless steel inserts in the front kicker braces and in the front cross member. You can add the traction bars to the rear if you want, but it's not mandatory. It's not really a functional part as much as it's a look part. So if you're on a budget and you want to get this build in under maybe $15,000, this is the way to go. There's endless options that we could add to this to make the price go up and the look go better, but this is all you need to really be in the game. If you have any questions, please feel free to call me. I'm at the shop every day, 678-994-9180. Thanks for watching. The wheel we went with is the Vision. I don't know the name of this specific wheel, but it's one of the Vision wheels. 365 45 24 Fury MT, which is a 37 1350. And once again, slate gray metallic on the color. He matched part of the lift kit with that. So the front skid plate there is black. The cross member is that slate gray metallic color. Looks awesome. One thing that I wanted to touch on that he did on this truck that's a little different is Rough Country now has a secondary strut option called the M1 strut. The other ones they have are called the N3s, and I really didn't know what the difference was except for the color. This is a very, very nice colored shock. It looks just like the McGoys. The original one that Rough Country had was just a gray paint color. This is more of a like an anodized aluminum color. If you look right here, you see the spring perches. This one is actually adjustable. And I called Rough Country and spoke with them for a few minutes about it. And they explained to me that a lot of these guys put big bumpers on the front of the trucks, like a steel bumper that weighs more. When you do that, it does bring the front of the truck down a little bit. So you can adjust these struts up to give you about an inch more of height if you need it. So I know that there's going to be people that decide to do that for just tire clearance reasons, but I don't think that's the correct way to do it because you will put the angles of the lift kit out. He did a set of the Rough Country traction bars back here. It looks decent. I would say McGoy's looks a little bit better to me, but I mean, for the price of these, they're like $400 or $500 compared to McGoy's at like $1,500. So the overall presentation of the truck is great. It's a decent price build overall. This is probably something along the maybe $10,000 mark on this build. I'm gonna pull it in the back and do some drone shots for you. Let me know, guys, in the comments what you think about the truck overall. I had said earlier in the video that I didn't really care for the mirrors, but now that we have the truck up in the air and the tires poked out a little bit, the mirrors don't look as crazy to me. Let me know what you think about the mirrors as well. Thank God for iPhone cameras because it is dark out here, and I don't know how this is coming up as lit as it is on the phone screen here, but our two Denalis are done. The two brothers that came in to stay 2 days with us, they're leaving day one. We stayed a little later than normal, and we all put our hands on it and we all finished. This truck to the left here is the 2024 Denali. The truck to the right is the 2023 Denali 2500. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'm gonna show you the upgrade. All right, our first truck here, this is the 2023 GMC Sierra 2500 Denali. We did the 7-inch McGoy's SST lift kit right here. Beautiful cross member, beautiful angles. They're like flat, they're perfect. The tires we chose on this truck, 37 1350 22 Nitto Ridge Grappler. And then we have our beautiful 22 by 12 Fittipaldi off-road. This is the FTF 05, I think. I may be wrong on that. Then we have his brother's truck, which is the 2024 GMC Sierra 2500 Denali. We did the exact same lift kit, exact same wheel, exact same tire. They match. There's our McGoy's lift kit there, beautiful. Same wheels, Fittipaldis. They may make a name here at the shop because everybody seemed to like the way they looked. I really just want to say I appreciate it to these two guys here. They did not have to drive 10 hours to let me lift their truck or let us lift the truck. And I appreciate, you know, it happens every single day. So you would think that I would get used to it and not appreciate as much because it's coming in all the time, but I do. I know what it's like to have to drive that far, and especially to drive that far and have to spend all that money as well. It's insane. So there's just a testament to what we do up here, and I really appreciate everybody for keeping us going. Let me know which truck you like better. Do you like the 24 model or the 23 model better? Or do you like the black truck or the white truck? If you have any questions, you want to price anything, you know the drill. Call me 678-994-9180. My name's Jake. Thanks for watching. Guys, welcome back to the channel. I say morning, it's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, but we had our big, you know, storm come through last night. Hurricane, I think it's Helene or Helene, whatever they're saying it was. It came through Florida last night and South Georgia, and it was supposed to be really, really bad where we were, or where we are now. So I wasn't sure if this truck was going to be finished today. We've got the truck done. The customer is from Maryland and he's going to go back home tonight. And I wanted to go over the truck with you, but I also wanted to say, you know, I hope that everybody in the Florida Panhandle and everybody that got affected by this storm is doing okay. I know there's been a whole bunch of damage and a whole bunch of flooding, and we were very fortunate. So the truck today is a 2024 Chevy 2500. This is a Z71 package. It does have the gas 6.6 engine in it with the Allison transmission. Today we did a 7-inch rough country lift on it with some accessories. I'm about to go over everything with you. So here's our truck. Absolutely gorgeous. This is a really cool build to me because once again we do a lot of big expensive things to these trucks, and sometimes, you know, there are other ways to do this without spinning an arm and a leg and still put you in the game and look good. So today I'll show you the rough country 7-inch kit. Very, very nice kit. Everything you need is in the kit. What's good about the rough country is the price point and the company that backs it. They have a great warranty. They have great customer service. If you ever have an issue with their parts, Rough Country is quick to help. This kit does lift the truck 7 inches. That is the max height on this kit. It does not have any additional upgrades like face plates or traction bars or anything like that. Actually, I think they do have traction bars, but they're not like chrome accented traction bars or anything. So it's a good quality kit, but it's kind of basic looking. That's why we do push the McGoys a little bit more, because there's more customization available. But like I said, get you in the game. The truck is nice and tall. It drives amazing. All the angles look great. I'll show you the CV axle angle on this kit. Very, very nice. It could be a lot worse than that for this price. He went ahead and did the Kryptonite Ultimate steering upgrade and the Kryptonite upper control arms right here. Steering upgrade puts these really, really tight tie rods on it. And yes, if you are watching and these tie rods are loose, they are loose. The truck has not been aligned yet. I'm just trying to get the video done today, so I'm gonna go ahead and film it now. So if you see it, yes, they're loose, and I know that. The upper control arms are very, very sharp from Kryptonite. They come with this this nice ball joint from Kryptonite as well, with all the grease fittings you need on it too. He did do the upgraded Rough Country shocks right here. Pretty nice shock. We did also the Infinite Off-Road rock lights and the Infinite Off-Road wheel lights. Now those are the 12-watt rock lights, not the 24. The 24 are the big ones. These are the 18-inch quad row wheel lights. They do all the colors RGB, but I have these set at white today. Let me know what you think about this truck in the comments. I know you're glad to see a Chevrolet this time versus a GMC, because let's be honest, everything on my channel is a GMC lately, it seems like. I really like this truck. We did the always good looking Fury MT. This is a 37 1350 26 on the tire. And then the wheel is the Axe Nemesis in the black and milled finish. This is a 26 by 12. Still puts you in the game with a 26, but it doesn't stick so far out of the fender that it's, you know, easy to hit it on things, and it's not slinging as much stuff up on the side of the truck. You know, I'm a fan of the wide wheels though, so I like the 14, 16 wide wheels a little bit better, but this looks nice to me too. If you have any questions, you know my number, 678-994-9180. I was in the middle of filming this red truck video, and I thought we had tomorrow to finish it, but the truck got finished up a little early and the customer is now here to pick it up. So I am rushing out here to film my last few clips of it and get a thumbnail picture. Real quick, I just wanted to go over what we did to the truck, and you guys let me know what you think in the comments. Here's our truck. It's a 2021 GMC Sierra 1500 AT4. Super clean truck. We did the 7 to 9 inch McGoy's lift kit. Looks amazing. We set this one at the 7 inch mark, which puts your axles very flat. All your angles are really good. We did the 35 inch Fury MT. This is a 35 1350 24, and it paired up amazingly with the 24 by 12 KG1 Bender in the black and milled finish. Very sharp wheel. Put some black spike lug nuts on it too. We also did the Infinite Off-Road wheel lights, as you can see right there, very bright quad row wheel lights. Really look sharp at nighttime. Sun's going down out here today, so you can see the lights a little bit on it. Definitely recommend the wheel lights if you guys are doing an upgrade like a lift kit, tires and wheels. It just pops. Look at that. It's perfect. Once again, thanks guys for watching the channel. Try to put out some longer videos for you here in the next few weeks. I know that lately I've been kind of putting out some short ones, and I haven't done the drone shots and stuff in a minute, but anyways, sometimes I get in a hurry. But thanks for watching the channel, guys, and leave me a comment. Appreciate it. Well, we've got our 2025 red GMC 2500 AT4 ready to go, and I couldn't be happier with the truck. I have a new friend and a new customer named Jason that came by the shop. He drove all the way from Galveston, Texas last night, which is about 13 hours to get this lift kit done. That's crazy to me. I've told you guys many times on the channel, it's insane that that we're the only ones in the country that you can trust to do this. I'm not saying we're the only shop, but to these customers that are buying this stuff, you know, they're looking for this on the internet. They're finding us, they're calling us, they know we can do it, they see that we've done it before. And the fact that they will take a chance on somebody like me and drive 13 hours to get a lift kit done, I really appreciate it. It's insane, but I'm thankful. So he actually gave me a new microphone that I'm very stoked about. I mean, I got a DJI microphone that's probably a $200, $300 microphone, and I've been wanting one for a while, but I just haven't bought one because the money obviously is kind of high. So very thankful of that. He did not have to do that. You guys don't have to bring me stuff, but I really appreciate it when you do. It makes me feel good about, you know, about the whole process. So behind me, you can see the truck. I'm going to flip the camera around and show you everything we did to it, and I want you guys to let me know what you think in the comments about the truck and all that. So if you have any questions, you know, just feel free to reach out. Here's our truck once again. Like I said, it's a 2025 GMC 2500 AT4. It's a brand new truck. Like I said, he drove it all the way from Texas. Everything's good with the truck, and he's about to drive it all the way back. I wanted to go over everything that we did to the truck. I guess I'll start out with saying that we did the 4-inch McGaughy's lift kit. This is a brand new part number that just was released by McGaughy's a couple of months ago. This is probably the 4th or 5th one we've done. Absolutely love the way it looks on the truck. It's very clean and sleek, and you know, it's not so big and crazy like those 7 to 9-inch kits. The good thing about this kit is even though it's a 4-inch kit, it's kind of like McGaughy's 7 to 9-inch kit where it's adjustable from 7 to 9. This one's adjustable from 4 to 6. So being that we were doing 37-inch tires on the truck, I figured, hey, we might as well, you know, do the adjusting up a little bit so we don't have to cut as much on the fender or the bumper of the truck. So what we did was we added the 2.5-inch lift suspension max keys. We ran them up to 2 inches. Now, McGaughy's does offer a torsion key that you can buy to raise this up from them, but we didn't have those keys in stock today, so we used the suspension max. Personally, I think suspension max keys are a little bit better than any of the competitors anyway, so wasn't too upset about that. McGaughy's has engineered a shock for this lift kit specifically for this truck. It's called the M84 shock from McGaughy's. It's one of their new ones. They're putting on a lot of different new lift kits they have. We use those, and then we use the McGaughy's upper control arms, as you see here, with the polished aluminum billet caps right here. Look amazing. This truck is sitting a little bit taller in the front. It's about maybe an inch to an inch and a half taller in the front. What McGaughy's does supply with the lift kit, though, is in the rear, they give you a shim. If you look, well, let me show you here. If you look here, you can see those shims. They're very, very tough to see. They go right on top of the lift block, and they give you an extra inch of height, so it sort of sets a little bit more level. Personally, I like the way the truck looks like this. Let me know, what you think in the comments. Should it be more level or what do you think? Also, this is like one of the first long bed trucks that I've ever put on the channel. I haven't seen too many of them, but it doesn't look too bad. Going to the tires and wheels, I always promote Nitto and Toyo tires. A lot of you may know this, a lot of you may not, but Nitto and Toyo are the same company. Toyo actually owns the brand Nitto, so any of their tires are the best in my opinion. They're good for load hauling, high weight. They're very, very smooth and quiet, and they last a whole long time. So this is the Toyo Open Country RT Trail in the 37 12 50 22. This is a 12-ply tire with a 45,000 mile warranty. Moving on to the wheel, this is the all-new Vossen HFX-1 in the gloss black finish, 22x10 with a negative, I think it's a negative 19 offset. Truck looks amazing with these wheels on it. The good thing about it, the wheel doesn't stick way far out past the fender like some of these 14 wides or 16 wides do, so I think it's very, very nice. I think the trend is kind of moving that direction. Smaller wheels with less poke. A lot of people are seeming to call in about that more often. Let me know what you think about the truck and all. If you have any questions about this truck, or you want a price on something similar or something else, you know where I'm at. I'm at Southern Tire, McDonough, Georgia. Phone number here is 678-994-9180. Guys, I appreciate it. Thank you. Our AT4 is ready to go. 2024. We did a 2.5-inch suspension max leveling kit, as you've seen in the previous clips. I wanted to spotlight the tire on this one a little bit. So I did a video about maybe a week or two ago showing the 3 different size tires that I put on these trucks, and this tire size was not in that mix of the tires. I had showed you the 37 12 50 20, the 35 12 50 20, and the 295 65 20, which are all similar in size, but this one right here, 35 12 50, 35 11 50. This tire is not as wide as the 35 12 50, which keeps the tire from rubbing on this control arm when you turn all the way, and that sway bar right there. It's very, very similar to the 295 65 20. The only difference really is the 295 60 is a hair taller and it holds more weight, but both tires work just fine. This truck clears all the way with no issues, no rubbing, nothing like that. So if this is the setup that you guys like, this is a good daily setup. You can take this truck, like I said, off-road. You can take it anywhere, put it in a bind, flex it a little bit, and you'll never touch the fender with the tire. We still have a lot of clearance back here. No cutting required there. We didn't have to do any cutting there. So if you want your truck to remain the way it is, this is the setup for you. This tire we did on this one is a Nitto Recon Grappler. This is the new all-terrain tire from Nitto. It carries a 55,000 mile warranty. This is the smoothest, quietest, longest lasting all-terrain tire that we sell here at the shop. If you have any questions about it or you'd like to get a price on it or something like that, shoot me a call. My number is 678-994-9180. Ask for Jake. I'm here every day. Thank you. All right, we got a 2024 Ford F250 here. This is the XLT model. Used to be in the past, the XLTs were the cheaper version of the truck, but nowadays there's nothing that it's missing. It has power, everything. Inside the truck, is it clean? This is how a stock one comes right here. Of course, you have everything power. It has the big screen in it, just like the Platinum does. So I really don't see what the upgrade price is for on these trucks. But if you want a good Ford truck, they have the F250s at the dealership now. What does this truck cost?
66.
About 66,000 bucks. Not a bad deal for a 3/4 ton truck. We did the 2.5 inch ready lift kit in the front. It's just a leveling kit, really. If you level these trucks, you have to put the track bar bracket in that you see right there. It's what keeps the wheels from sticking out farther on one side than the other. This is the 35 12 50 20 Toyo Open Country RT Trail. It's the new all-terrain they just came out with a 45,000 mile warranty. We paired it up real nice with the 20x10 Fuel Rebel in the matte black finish. We did some black lug nuts to match as well. The truck clears all the way on both ways. No trimming involved. It does look like he's put a lower valence on the truck, maybe off the trimmer truck. I'm not sure, but you know, you see the other trucks that we do, they have 250 Super Duties and they have this big long plastic piece on the bottom. It's kind of ugly. I like this one a lot better. Let me know what you think in the comments. And once again, shout out to
Georgia Roof Rescue.
Georgia Roof Rescue. There we go. Well, the Silverado is done and I couldn't be more impressed with it. It's so funny that something so simple can look so good. This is a very, very inexpensive build. There's not a whole bunch going on here. It's a 6-inch rough country, some 2-inch wheel spacers, and some Nitto Mud Grappler 37s on the stock wheels. And this truck looks absolutely awesome. So tell me what you think. It's got a good stance to it. Wheels kind of stick out. Looks good. They don't stick out too far. So this is obviously a good daily driving truck. Just hopped over the curb over there with it. Didn't have to like really worry about scratching the wheel because you got plenty of tire. And then we got our rough country 6-inch lift right here. Comes with a skid plate in the front. Little secret, guys, if you order the diesel kit, it comes with a silver badge in the front instead of that skid plate right there. It's the same kit. It works the same on both trucks. The only reason is because there's an intercooler that's right there on the diesel and the turbo trucks that the skid plate interferes with, so they had to do something else. And Rough Country's answer to that was put a little silver badge on the front of the cross member, so I kind of like that kit better, but they look about the same. It's the same kit, really. This truck, we did the N3 struts from Rough Country, which are very, very nice addition to them. Very affordable, comparatively speaking to like some other companies like BDS or, you know, maybe McGoy's or something like that. It looks really nice. Comes with a new spring and everything. Then we did the Infinite Off-Road. I think this is the 12-watt rock lights. They go all the colors. They're just set on green now for no reason at all. But overall, I think the customer is going to be impressed with the truck. I would be. I would definitely drive this truck every day. I like it a lot. If you guys are interested, you know, shoot me a call, 678-994-9180. Ask for Jake. Thanks for watching. So we got the 2014 Silverado 1500 ready to go, and I couldn't be happier about it. This truck looks absolutely beautiful. The good thing about this truck that I really like about it is it's different. There's not a whole bunch of people doing this yet. I think the trend is coming, but this truck on those mud grapplers just looks amazing, and the fact that it has a McGoy's lift on it too is, you know, just the next bonus to the whole deal. So this is a I don't know what I said in the earlier part of the video. It was a couple of days when I filmed that. Couple of days ago when I filmed that, but this kid is young and he's gonna fall in love with this truck. I think I enjoy better doing trucks for, like, you know, 17, 18, 20-year-old kids, because the customers that are like 40 or 50, they've had everything already. You know, they have money, and this stuff doesn't mean as much to them as it does to the kids. And I think back to whenever I was like, you know, 17, 18 years old. I had a Chevy Silverado, and all I wanted was a lift kit and some mud grapplers. And, you know, it took me 5 to 6, 7 years before I even got my lift kit. And the lift kit that I got at the time was a 6-inch rough country, and that's really all I could afford at the time. I loved the lift kit, it was good, but to have a McGoy's lift on a, you know, bright red Silverado like this with mud grapplers is a big deal when you're his age. So I wanted to say I appreciate it to him if he's watching the video. And, you know, his dad, they were in here, you know, negotiating the deal up and coming up with what we were going to do on it. And it's a great looking truck, and I do appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoy it. So check it out. So here's the truck again, guys. Chevy Silverado 1500 2014. Before anybody in the comments calls this out, I'm going to say it again. The front bumper is definitely beat up a little bit, but I think that the customer told me he's going to replace it, or he's going to put like an aftermarket one on it, which I hope he don't. I really like the way stock bumpers look with the mud grapplers on these trucks. So, you know, that's his truck though. He gets to decide. Anyway, we did the 37 1350 20 Nitto mud grappler. I've told you guys 100 times, this is my favorite tire. The only reason I don't own these on my personal vehicle is they don't make it for a big wheel like a 26 or a 28. This is being a 20. The mud grappler was the only tire that came to mind when he asked me what's the best looking one. The good thing about this tire is it doesn't ride rough. It really rides smooth. It does have a lot of noise with it, but other than that, it's a very smooth riding tire, and it does last a while. He'll probably get, you know, 40, 50,000 miles out of these tires, no issues, as long as he's not doing burnouts and things like that. So I know at that age that I was doing burnout, so my tires never did last that long. But the lift kit we did on this is the silver McGoy's 7 to 9 inch kit. This one is set at 9 inches. You see everything with the angles is still good, even though it's on the higher end of the lift kit, 9 inches. We also did a set of the McGoy's upper control arms here. Now, the only flaw here is McGoy's does not make this arm in silver. I don't know if they ever did in the past. They may have. I've seen them in silver before, but nowadays it's only black. So the colors are a little off from the lift kit to the control arm, but it does have those little small silver accent pieces on top that make it match. The good thing is he bought one of the older style control arms that has the gray painted or powder coated pieces on top instead of the stainless steel or chrome looking ones. So that works out. Let me know what you guys think in the comments about this truck. Is this a good look, or should he have gone with big, wide, you know, rims and tires? Personally, I think it looks complete with these, but, you know, everybody's got their own opinion, so I'd like to hear it. If you have any questions or you want to price anything, you know where to find me. I'm at Southern Tire in McDonough, Georgia. My phone number is 678-994-9180, and I literally work here every single day, Monday through Friday. So if you have any questions, you just want to call and talk to me, give me a call. I appreciate you guys watching. So once again, this is a 2024 F250 STX trim, which is one of the lower level trim packages. This truck does have a gas engine in it. It's a 6.8. I think I said 7.3 earlier in the video, but it is not. It's a 6.8. It has an exhaust system on it, and it actually sounds amazing, surprisingly. He bought a very, very nice, expensive lift kit. This is a 6-inch FabTech lift kit with radius arms and the Dirt Logic coilovers with the reservoirs right there. Dirt Logic is one of FabTech's brands that they own. It's very, very nice, very competitive with Fox. On the tires, we did a 37 1350 24 Nitto Recon Grappler. This is an all-terrain. It's a very, very good tire. This is probably the best all-terrain tire money can buy right now. We put it on a set of 24x12 fuel reactions. This is a concave cast aluminum wheel. I get mixed reviews on it. You know, you're entitled to your own opinion, so whatever you think about this wheel. Personally, it's not my favorite, but I think it does look different. Maybe that's why they called it the reaction. Overall, the presentation of the truck is nice. Pretty tall. The dark grille really matches well with the black wheels. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and if you want to price anything like this, call me 678-994-9180. As for Jake. Thank you. All right, guys, so I gotta say something. I've been reading the comments. You guys leave me a lot of positive, a lot of negative, a lot of criticism, and you know what? I'm open to it. I like whenever you guys say, hey, you need to talk more, or you need to put more of this, particular truck in, or you need to explain more on the install, or explain more what each part does. And I understand completely. A lot of you guys say that I need to do different things, and unfortunately, I'm only able to film what comes into the shop, and it's very repetitive. Yes, a lot of the trucks look alike, a lot of the wheel setups look alike, a lot of the lift kits look alike, and there's not really much I can do about that because I sell the good stuff. I sell good quality parts. Here and there, we might do a lift kit that I'm not familiar with, or we might do a set of wheels and tires that I haven't sold before, and it's a learning curve for me and everybody at the shop. So a lot of times, there's one-time deals, right? We'll do, I'm not gonna name any names, but there's been lift kit companies we've done before, and it's been an absolute nightmare during the install, and the parts aren't as thick, or the metal's not as strong, or the hardware's not in place, or something's not easy to do. So I don't usually sell that stuff again. If the guys in the shop tell me it's not good, I believe them and I don't do it again, because I want the best for you guys and I want the best for the installers, and I want to be able to have a good relationship with my customer after the fact of the install. So with that being said, I do have another truck here to show you. Obviously, you know which truck I'm talking about. This is different though, and the difference is, number one, a flat black wrap truck is not very common. Number two, he didn't do a forged wheel. He didn't do a KG1 or a JTX or an American Force or anything like that. This is a TIS wheel, which I commonly do TISs, but the look of this truck is different. It doesn't look the same. This is a concave wheel, which means it has no lip on the wheel. The spokes lean and come all the way into the lip of the wheel. We did gladiators on it, which is very common back in time. I would do those a lot, because really in 2021 and 2022, there weren't a lot of options. I only had gladiator. I didn't have, I had Fury, but at the time I didn't know anybody at Fury, and I didn't really have any experience with their product. So, this is a different truck though. You can line this up with every truck we've done in the last month, and it don't look like them. It looks different. So I wanted to shout out to the customer. I didn't really get to speak with him very long or spend a lot of time in a conversation, but the truck looks amazing. It is a 2021 GMC Sierra 1500 Elevation. Check it out. She's absolutely beautiful. I say that about every truck, but they all are. I don't film them if I don't like them. You know how it goes. So everything you see on my channel is, most of the time, it's builds that I've put together, or it's just builds that I like in general. I understand that I can't sell every product to every person, and there's other deals that sometimes people get, and credit card rewards points, things like that. Some people might buy the stuff online. It's fine. I usually try to do a better deal if you buy it through me, but if you can save a buck, I'm fine with it. I just appreciate getting to do the install. This is the 26x14 TIS 554 BM. I had just told you that it's all concave. It looks really close to their very popular wheel, the TIS 544 BM, but it's like the same spoke design. These spokes just lean and come all the way out versus having that big fat lip. Now this is absolutely different. Nobody really does this, but I love it. I think it looks awesome. Some of the forged wheel companies like American Force and KG1 are getting into this concave design, but it might go It might be a bit better in, you know, a couple of years, but right now the trend is not this. It may come though. You know how things are in this business. We did the 9-inch McGoy's lift kit. Never go wrong with that one. Actually, we did not do it at 9. We did this kit at 8 inches, customer request. We had to cut a little bit more on the truck, which is, you know, the downfall, but they've got these front bumper cuts down to a science now. And even this truck being wrapped, we put our sealer over the edge, cut the wrap, and everything looks awesome. The cross member matches very, very well with the wheels and tires. You know, this is the basic black that it comes in, but it is the stainless steel lift kit, which means it has the accent pieces on it. Stainless steel right there. You can see them in the cross member. Really, we didn't do a whole bunch more to it. This was a one-day in and out build. I can do it again if you guys have a GMC or a Silverado that you want to look sort of like this. This is a good budget-friendly build, I would say, and this is just guessing. If you throw a lift kit like this on it and a set of tires and wheels, we should be around the $10,000 mark, you know, give or take a little. I don't have the computer in front of me, so I can't price it, but around $10,000 is about what this build would cost. So if you guys want to, you know, do anything like that or like this, just give me a call. My number is 678-994-9180, and I'm at Southern Tire in McDonough, Georgia. We have the dually truck is done. This is a 2024 GMC Sierra Denali Ultimate 3500 with dual rear wheels. This truck is one of those that only comes around a couple of times a year. It's absolutely clean in every possible way. The lift kit matches the truck matches the wheels, the center caps float, they have custom designs on them. This is for CJ. As you guys have probably heard his name a couple of times on my channel, CJ is a regular customer of ours that comes in a couple times a year and builds a truck with us. He has really good taste. He lets me choose a lot of things on the truck. So he told me he wanted to switch because he bought a Ford last time. He wanted to switch to a GM truck because they do drive better. I've heard from everybody, and I've driven the trucks, and firsthand I'll tell you that they drive better. So he came in on this one and got some 28-inch JTX wheels, some 38-inch Furies, and a 9-inch McGoy's kit with all the upgrades. Tell me what you think about the truck. It's a nice one. I really don't even know where to start other than the paint is color matched all the way around the truck. You have your color matched fender flares. He has some custom Ultimate decals put right there and painted around. He has the bumper done. The lower valence, everything that could be color matched is color matched. You know, this is the Denali Ultimate, so it comes with this dark Vader chrome grille, which is very, very sharp. I like it a lot. It's got the mirrors done. Everything's done. We'll start with the lift kit. This is the 9-inch McGoy's lift kit. This is their upper control arm with their ball joint caps right here. These are custom painted. They normally come like polished, like a silver color. And these normally come in that stainless steel color, but these are black. He did not want the McGoy shocks, so what he did on this one was the Fox reservoir shocks. He just likes the way the shock looks better, so not saying that it's a better shock than McGoy's, but he just liked the way it looked better, so that's what we did. He got the kicker braces right here, custom powder coated with black inserts. The torsion bar drop right here, powder coated, black inserts. And we have our traction bars back here to match everything. Of course, there's your Fox shock in the rear. Overall, it's a very, very nice color-oriented truck. Everything matches. Bring you up to the wheels. This is the 28-inch JTX forged Vanquish. If you notice the custom engraving on the side, this is his last name, Carringer. And then on the other side, you have your JTX forged. Center cap, this is the same design we used on the Ford 250. If you guys saw the white truck we did on 28-inch ATXs, this is the same design. It's A-town down, floating caps. Not gonna lie, I just about panicked. There was something on the wheel. I thought it was a scratch, but it's like some wax or something like that. But anyways, there's your A-town floating center caps for your 28-inch JTX forged Vanquish wheels. We did the 38, 1350, 28 Fury MT. This is the only tire, in my opinion, to run on these dually trucks like this. It's a 12 ply, so it still airs up to, you know, at least 65 or 80 pounds and hauls a bunch of weight. This is what you need for the truck. This truck has the factory power steps with it. Very, very nice. There's the interior. Of course, there's my drone. But anyways, the interior, you get that brown leather as usual on the Denali Ultimate. It's amazing. Big screen in the front. This truck has already been done for a few days. He picked the truck up from me last weekend. And I'm getting a chance to do my final clips on the video. So that's why you see a little dirt on the edges here and there. But that dually wheel in the rear looks amazing. What's cool about JTX is they line up the wheels perfectly on the design. So if you look in here, if you see a high quality dually wheel, these should line up. The spokes should line up in them. A lot of the cheaper wheel brands haven't mastered that yet. So you'll notice that now that I said something about it. Here's a shot from the rear of the truck. She's wide. Let me know what you think in the comments about this truck. What's better? Is it a dually or a single rear wheel truck? What do you like better? Personal opinions. My opinion is I think I like the dually better. I don't know if I'd want it for everyday driving, but overall the truck's amazing. Look at that front end. You can't really beat that. Anyways, I'm in McDonough, Georgia at Southern Tire. Phone number here is 678-994-9180. Call me. I'll be here every day, Monday through Friday. Appreciate it.
Hey, I'm Jake, and is it a 2024 GMC Denali Ultimate? 38? 4x14. Z71 Fantasies. They're really cool. I hope you like this trip and come over here. My dad's work. We're at Sunshine McDonough.
There she is. Got the 9-inch McGoy's lift as usual here. Thing looks awesome. He did just about every upgrade except for the billet faceplates on the lift. We did the Infinite Off-Road rock lights here. These are the 24 watt, the big boys. We did the Infinite Off-Road wheel lights here, the inside and outside row. So if you look, they both, there's lights on top and bottom there. That's pretty cool. Did the McGoy's lift kit at 9 inches with the McGoy's reservoir shocks. We did the McGoy's upper control arms with the new stainless steel faceplates and the billet aluminum ball joint cap there from McGoy's. Looks amazing. Of course, it's never complete unless it has the kicker braces that come in the kit. You can add the traction bars here in the rear to match. They look awesome on there. I messed up there. Here's your torsion bar drop bracket with the stainless steel inserts. I think that's it. I think that's everything we did, but let me know what you think about the blue on black. This is the Cognito Trail Grappler, 38 inches. And the KG1 Fantasy in the black and milled finish. He did do the floating center caps on this build, so always kind of completes everything, right? If you guys have any more questions or anything about this truck or another truck, call me. I'm Jake, 678-994-9180. I'm at Southern Tire in McDonough, Georgia. Well guys, I may be converted to a completely different style than what I'm used to. You know, if you watch my channel, you know that I love big wheels, big lift kits, big tires, all that. Actually, I love big wheels with skinny tires, and everybody always gives me a hard time about it, but today I may be jumping ship. We have a 2025 GMC Sierra 2500 AT4, and this truck is beautiful. I mean, it really is. It has the, we did a 4-inch McGaughy's lift kit on it. It's the new kit they came out with. We did the new upper control arms with it as well, and the ball joint caps. This truck, we took the shocks that came in this kit from McGaughy's were very, very nice, but the customer wanted a reservoir shock. He wanted a Fox, so we give him what you want. The truck is the slate gray metallic color, which is very, very popular, and everything's blacked out on it. He's got a lot of he's got the side markers blacked out, he's got the emblems blacked out. Everything looks amazing. We did an 18-inch method wheel on it with a 37-inch Toyo open country RT trail. This truck looks super different than what I'm used to, but I love it. I really, really like the way it all tied together. So leave me a comment, let me know what you think. Should I keep doing them like this, or should I go back to the old style? Here she is. That AT4 is amazing. It looks awesome. I love the painted bumpers. This color alone is what really sells this truck to me. I mean, this thing is amazing. The 4-inch McGaughy's kit that we have right here. They're gonna hate me at McGaughy's for almost saying Cognito, but I sell Cognito as well. I like the way this McGaughy's kit looks. It's very, very slim and sleek and subtle on the truck. It doesn't really crank the truck way up in the air. The good part about it is you get to use those upper control arms, the same ones you use in the 7 or 9-inch kit you can use in the 4-inch kit. There's your Fox 2.0 reservoir shock right there. Looks amazing. Going to the tire and wheel, this is the Toyo Open Country RT Trail. It's the newest all-terrain tire in the Toyo family, along with the 18x9 Method. I wish I would have known. It's like the NV305, I think, but I may be wrong on that. Wheel looks phenomenal. It looks like the customer had some stuff done on the wheel already. He brought the wheels to us, but he had his friend, I think, paint match the bolts on the wheel, which looks pretty cool. Overall, I think the truck's perfect for daily driving, and it'll fit everywhere. Drive-throughs, probably parking garages as well. I don't think it's too tall for that. Let me know what you think at home on the truck, if there's anything you would have done different, or if you would like a price on anything, or if you have any questions, you know where to find me. I'm at Southern Tire, McDonough, Georgia. The number here is 678-994-9180. And I wanted to say I appreciate you guys for watching one more time. Have a good one. All right, so we got our Sierra Denali 1500 ready to go. We just finished the 9-inch McGaughy's lift kit on it with some 26x14 hardcore wheels and some 37-inch amp tires. I'm about to take you through the truck. Let me know what you guys think. My customer is ready to go back to Tallahassee, and truck is ready. The truck, once more, it definitely turned out a lot better than I thought it was going to. I'm not gonna lie, I really wasn't a huge fan of this front hood piece right here. And I think when the truck was stock, I think it really stuck out more. I don't see it as much now, and it really doesn't bother me as bad. The truck looks amazing. The chrome wheels, you can never go wrong with chrome. They're a lot brighter looking than the forged. I'm still a forged wheel guy at the end of the day because they're lighter and they ride a little bit better, but nothing shines like this chrome. This is the 26x14 Hardcore HC23. It's called the Vaccine is actually the name of the wheel. So this is a very, very nice looking wheel. He did the 9-inch McGaughy's lift kit that you see right here, that beautiful cross member. We have all of our angles looking great. Now this truck is a Denali, which means it comes with electric suspension, electric shocks. So we can't put a new strut in this truck without making the light come on the dash. So what you have here is this bracket that goes at the bottom of the strut from McGaughy's. It's the Arkwright adapter with the upper control arms. You'd really need those at 9 inches. It makes all the angles perfect. So going back down to this magnetic ride control adapter, you will see that we put a 2-inch spacer on the bottom of it. This allows you to ride the truck at 9 inches versus the 8 inches or 7.5 inches that this bracket puts you at. It still has no lights on the dash, and everything works out great with it. So 26 by 14 with a 37 is a great look on this truck, but you need that extra couple of inches in the front. The tire we did is a 37 1350 26. This is the AMP MT. Normally I use Fury tires in this situation, but the customer requested that we do the amps, so I will let you know how they do for them and how they ride and everything. So they look good. In the back, to get one of these trucks up to 9 inches, you have to do either a shim pack or an add-a-leaf in the suspension in the rear and the spring. We did not do anything because he said that he wanted to do a little bit of a squat. Now this is what I call a baby squat. That means that the front is about 1 inch to 2 inches taller than the rear. I kind of set a lot of these trucks up like that because I really like the way it looks more. I'm not really big into squatted trucks, but I like that little small lean to the back. I think it looks nice. Let me know what you guys think about this truck in the comments. And if you have any questions, you know where to find me. I'm Jake at Southern Tire in McDonough, Georgia. Phone number here is 678-994-9180. And I appreciate you guys watching. Got another first on the channel for you today. It's a 2025 GMC Yukon Denali. This thing is blacked out. The customer's already done some customization to the trim on it. He's had everything kind of color match black, which is awesome. All the chrome is gone. On the wheel here, the wheel actually is a factory wheel that came like a titanium color, and he had it dark tint colored. It looks black, but it's really not black. If you get right up on it, it's kind of a almost like a bronze color, but it looks really good on this truck. So we just did some 35-inch Nitto Recon Grappler tires on the stock wheels, and he did a little, like a 2.5-inch airlift ride height sensor change. The part's right inside there that does it. Looks very nice. Let me know what you guys think about the new body style. I love it. Man, these weeks right before Christmas, we've had more business than we knew what to do with, and I'm thankful for everybody that's been bringing us trucks, but man, we're tired. I got another one for you here. It's the black 2024 Denali that we were doing the 5-inch rough country lift on with the 24-inch KG1s and the 35-inch Nitto Recon Grapplers. Let me know what you think about the truck. I'm super impressed with it myself. There it is. Something that's really special about this one that I didn't realize in the beginning is while I was filming this truck, I noticed that the lift kit was gloss, right? Gloss black. Rough Country does matte black on all theirs. So this isn't my sale. This was another guy's sale here at the shop, Leo, and he had done this without really telling me about it, but they powder coated the whole lift kit gloss black instead of flat black. So probably the only Rough Country you'll ever see like this. Very nice and clean looking. So on the wheels, we did the 24 by 12. This is the new wheel called the KG1 Seismic. I really like it. It's one of their concave wheels. That means that the spokes have a lean to them and they're not flat straight up and down. Very cool. He also did the floating KG1 caps. They're amazing. This is probably one of the best floaters in the game right now. And I mean that because it keeps on spinning and it doesn't really bind up or stop. A lot of the floaters are kind of cheap and they won't spin very much. These are really nice. The tire we did is the 35 1250 24 Nitto Recon Grappler. This is the best all-terrain tire money can buy, and it's a 24-inch with a 35. It's kind of its own tire. Like if you look up this size, there's not really anything out there that's American made this size, so this is it. This tire is amazing. It's smooth, quiet, rides really good. The customer is going to be doing some work with this truck. He's going to be pulling some big trailers and stuff like that, so that's why he didn't go with the big 26s or 28s or anything like that. He said he's still going to use his truck every day doing roll-off business. So very thankful for this customer coming and getting all this work done up here, and I appreciate everybody else that's watching. If you guys have any questions, you know my number, 678-994-9180. My name is Jake. All right, guys, so we are done with our GMC Denali dually build. It is on some 26-inch KG1s and some 37-inch Fury tires. The wheel we did here is called the Jacked. It's black and milled. I think it looks really nice. Let me know what you guys think about this one. So I don't show enough dualies on the channel. We all know that, but whenever we do, man, we really knock them out of the park. This is the 26-inch KG1 Jacked right there I was just talking about in the black and milled finish. Thing looks amazing to me. I had that wheel one time before. I think I said it earlier in the video, but I had it in a full polished wheel, but in black and milled, it looks amazing. Going over the lift kit we did, this is the 5-inch Cognito. Excellent angles on your axles. This kit comes with a Fox reservoir shock. Always amazing. Comes with the upper control arms right here. Comes with the idler arm and pitman arm brace that you cannot see. It's too far up under there, but I'm telling you, it's an awesome part that they come up with on this one. Still allows you to utilize your overload spring in the rear that came with the truck. There's your Fox Resi in the back there. Paired up really nicely with the 37-inch Fury MT. This is the 37 1350. A lot of times I get asked questions like, what do you do about the tires touching in the middle? And the wheels are designed with that in mind so that the tires do not touch, and you still have plenty of room in the back. Let me know what you think about the truck. If you have any questions about the price or anything like that, you know I'm always here to answer the phone calls. We're at Southern Tire in McDonough. Phone number is 678-994-9180. Thanks for watching. We have our red Silverado with the McGoy's lift done. This was a pretty involved install because everything on this lift kit was custom. The faceplates on it had to be removed, and he did some powder coat work on some of the inserts on the lift kit. The powder coat guy wasn't nice enough to, you know, put something in the holes before he powder coated where the screws go into the faceplate. So we had to tap every single hole, and it took like 2 extra hours. So this is it's one of those things about McGoy's kits that you guys should know. They do have faceplates. They do have all kinds of little optional things that you can do with their arms and stuff like that. But man, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of time, and it takes forever to customize these things. So I think it turned out awesome, and I think the customer's gonna love it. So let me know what you think about the truck in the comments, and let me know what you think about the faceplates. Does it look good? Did he do what he was trying to do with it and match all the colors up, or would you have done something different? Just let me know. Here's that pretty Silverado. I love this new front end on this truck. They started this in 22. They did a refresh face in 22, and then the first full year of this front end was 2023. So I think it looks amazing. The cross member here, we'll start there with McGoy's. We have their kit set at 9 inches. It's a 7 to 9 inch adjustable kit. The metal faceplate you see on the front here is aluminum. It's billet. That is the color that it comes. I don't know. It looks like he may have powder coated it. I'm not sure. It's really close to that color right out of the box. So he took the stainless steel accent pieces in the back right here that were normally chrome or stainless steel looking, and he had those powder coated red. And then he did his McGoy's logo in black right here, which is really, really cool. He followed suit with the front kicker braces right here. These come in the kit. He did the same exact thing on those. Those look amazing. And he didn't miss the rear. He did the rears as well. Has the traction bar here with the same faceplate and color coordination on it. Looks really, really cool. The wheels and tires we did is a little bit of a classic setup that I used to do a lot. The Gladiator 37 13 50 26. Beautiful tire. It's one of my favorite looks. The tire is a little bit rough at high speeds. It kind of has a little shake to it at high speeds sometimes, and it's kind of noisy, but it probably looks the best of any of them. The wheel we did is the 26x14 KG1 Yaz. This wheel is a polished forged wheel with a floating center cap. It's an upgrade from KG1. Very, very nice floaters is what they have. Overall, I'm really happy with the truck. Customer's coming to pick it up here in just a few minutes, and I hope he loves it. There were some other things that we were supposed to do to this truck that we ran out of time on. He had some wheel lights and rock lights. He had some grill lights going in here. A couple other things that we're gonna have to reschedule. I just ran out of time. All that other stuff really took some time. He did a upper control arm right here with the face plates and the ball joint cap, and it looks like he had those done in red as well. Very, very nice. There's your McGoy strut. If you guys have any questions about this build, or you want to price it, or you want to price anything else you see on my channel, call me. I'm Jake, 678-994-9180. We're at Southern Tire, McDonough, Georgia. Thank you for watching. Our truck from Dublin is ready to go. 2024 GMC 1500 AT4. This is the 3.0 Duramax diesel. We did the 7-inch SST McGoy's kit on it with the chrome accents. Never seen one of those before, have you? The truck came together perfectly. Look how flat the angles are on the axle at 7 inches. Literally nothing. Adjustable from 7 to 9. You know about the pieces at the bottom of the strut. We're at the very bottom setting, so everything will ride smooth and very, very, very cushiony feeling when you drive the truck. We went with a 35 12 50 20 Nitto Ridge Grappler. As you know, we were going to do 37s in the beginning, but we really didn't want to cut up the bumper. It's a pretty red color. We wanted to keep it on the truck. The rear mud flap actually stays on this one. This is the first time you've ever seen this on my channel, but we have rear mud flaps. No rub. The 20x10 fuel couplers in the DDT finish. Turned out amazing. Truck will still drive factory. He's about a 3-hour ride away, so I should get some word from him tonight how it drove, and I will let you guys know. Thanks for watching. Cybertruck is done. Definitely super different than what I'm used to up here, but I think it turned out all right. The customer's gonna love it. The tire and wheel choice was one of those that it could have looked good, it could have looked bad. I like it, but let me know what you guys think in the comments. This is it. We did the 24-inch Lexani Valor. This has a custom paint, white, obviously, to match the badging on the Cybertruck. It has floating center caps with it, which is really cool. We did a 33 1250 24 Venom Power RT tire. The truck clears all the way, both ways. You know, it is a four-wheel steering, so I had to take into account the rear of it for the first time ever, except I did do a Hummer EV once, which is four-wheel steering, but a little bit different on this one. Everything clears all the way. We didn't have to trim anything on the truck at all. I'm very happy with the way it turned out. If you guys have a Cybertruck that you want to do, I guess bang my line 678-994-9180, and I appreciate you guys watching.